Yeah. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. Golly. We needed Friday, yo. We needed this Friday. It's been Friday, man. Yo, people, we're gonna talk about some football tonight. It's gonna be really cool and calm, and we get up on that football again. Lots to talk about as we got to watch just a little highlights of the U20 starting to shape up. A lot of people are in frenzy. A lot of people are panicking. I'm not such of the groups that are panicking right now. I think building any young team or any new team, patience is key. For anyone who plays football, you know that even your first preseason game, you probably get beat pretty bad by a good team. We also have to give credit to teams that are progressing and improving. Um, Mr. Speed, though that we agree a lot on things that are football. But one thing I didn't when Mr. Speed said, his Caribbean teams, we will win. When you're working with youth players, I think it's a less hard, it's not as easy to predict these outcomes as much because youth players are not yet rounded into the players that they want to be. Hence, you can't really predict outcome of games. So when Mr. Speed said that, I was just hoping that John Wall, I think as well, he has experience at this level. This is something that we have to also respect the fact that this individual has licensed himself basically to work with people of this age group and get them to where they need to go. However, us as fans, we might not have the patience to really see it through with him. That's how fans are. Fans don't really have the patience. We're like, let's go. The team need to start playing well tomorrow. A morning. The team need. I give him a pass on this. Playing on teams, these kind of teams, you basically realize that the earlier you start your season, though, the more prepared you are. It always seems like our youth teams, it's crunch time. It's always come down to crunch time. We have one game left, two game left, while other teams seems to be building. Um, because I understand last year was really the first full year where the coaching staff has been around the Jamaican team setup. I think I think they had the anniversary last year. Yeah, so basically, yeah, man, I was waiting on my guess. So, yeah, basically, people, we are where we are right now. John Wall, that was his first warm-up game. Warm up game. So, and big up yourself, IT Push, for streaming the game. But IT Push, big up yourself. But you just have to learn courtesy and learn that when you have a press pass, you don't just walk into the dressing room of like a team with a camera. It's like at halftime. It's not like you think about any big football game, my brother. There is nobody with a camera go in there in halftime. So we have to respect John Wall as the coach and respect and understand. I think IT Push just probably didn't know what the protocols were. I think, dude, when I saw him walking up to there, I turned my camera, I turned off my computer, I paused it. I said, "No, IT Push, no, I'm gonna do this right now." I swear, my mute my thing right where Missy Kobe Thomas come outside. I'm gonna say IT Push really a walk like with vigor, astute, as if he's on a mission, and his mission was to enter the dressing room to get footage. He thinks it just like on YouTube. We have to respect the process as well. We love um I love that IT Push actually went and streamed the game because he gave us, he tried his best, and I didn't even know they were gonna just let it. But just like I was saying to people on YouTube, us as fans who are hungry for football, sometimes we interpret the situation bigger than what it actually is. it was a warm-up game for the under 20 teams. I think people were acting like, why is the JFF is not streaming this game? And guys, it's a warm-up for it's just a warm-up game, bro. It's just a warm-up game. It was just a warm-up game, man. But yes, people, we have Reason Boss in the house. I definitely am looking forward to having a conversation with Reason Boss. Reason Boss, are you there?
I am. Good evening, JT. Happy New Year again to you and to the viewers and subscribers to Sports Prophecy TV in what promises to be a tumultuous year for Reggaeboyz football.
Yeah. Yesterday, I don't know if you got to see, like, it was what you saw of the game, of the U20 game. I didn't know if did you get a chance to check out the warm-up?
I saw some of the highlights earlier this evening. That's Trinidad and Tobago versus the Jamaican under-20s, 3-2 to the Trinidadians. Congratulations to them. I saw the goals, well-taken strikes by the Trinidadian team. Some talent on show on behalf of the Jamaican under-20s. But, we always hear this preparation. JT, could I be as bold as to say something? I don't know. You know a bit more about Jamaican football than myself. I'm still learning. Every day is a learning experience. Are the Jamaican youngsters, the under-15s, 17s, indeed the under-20s, are they as good and as outstanding compared to their Concacaf rivals as many Jamaican fans suggest? Trinidad turned this team over 3-2. What I saw with my own 4 eyes, 1, 2, 3, 4, suggests to me that Trinidad and Tobago look a little more professional, clinical, and in no way, shape, or form are they cowed or afraid of the Jamaican team, who look a little.
One second, Sir Richard. 1 second, Sir Richard. IT push. I'm not taking any calls right now. I think I'm not taking any calls right now. We're having this is a massive show now, I have the Reason Boss spend his time to be on here. We have to value each other's time. This is important. I'm not here to talk about too much what happens yesterday. I have no impact on that. We cannot impact that. So what we can reflect when it comes on to playing, but we won't be doing any calls right now. Sir Reason Boss, to your question of youth players being as good. Yesterday, the funny thing that I saw about that whole game was I was looking which player jumps off the screen for me. Like, you want to see a player where each player has an identity. When you look at a Bailey, you can say skill, flair, pace. Like Damian Lowe, you're gonna say physicality or presence, heart. I was just looking for that player because I still believe that looking at that game tells me that U20 game is almost pros, where you need to be almost looking pro. Trinidad, they started their process already. They started their process, and you saw that yesterday. They were comfortable with each other, passing the ball around. That's what we have to get used to. That the football, passing the ball around. Maybe in Jamaica we're too training kids to score or something. We need to start learning to play keep away, where we pass the ball around to each other. When we can develop that, I think that's when our real attributes will come out. When Jamaican game becomes teach kids how to pass the ball around, just pass it around and keep it away from each other. I think that's what we don't have. I think when we get it, or it's either adrenaline takes over or just the speed and physicality, and we just go off what's off rails a little bit. What do you think about that, Sir Richard?
Well, JT, in the years you've been watching Jamaican football, and I know that you played a little football yourself, has the definition and understanding of what constitutes a baller that, big baller that, real baller that, has the definition changed? Has it been undergoing some kind of evolution, or has that definition stood still? What I'm relieved about, happy about, is the appointment of the likes of Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson and the John Walls, because they have got an overseas perspective, a more worldly perspective, and they can call a spade more than the potentially biased Jamaican home fan who looks at local ballers coming through the schoolboy system and saying, yeah man, a ball of that, skills ball of that, you know, big ball of that. And they're not jumping out, as you said, JT. Simple as that.
It's not jumping out. Yeah. However, there was this one kid yesterday, and it was it. I've never seen any of these players before, so I was just looking. The kid that was wearing the number 4, he was involved in a lot of the mistakes, but I saw a lot of potential in the player. For me, he was the player that jumped off the screen. And number 4, I think he was one of the center backs, very tall. He looks like a younger version of Damian Lowe, in a way of how he's built. And I'm saying, if you look at a player like that, because for me, I'm thinking Damian Lowe now. If this was Damian Lowe at 2023, what he is now, he would have probably been at Chelsea or something, because he has been getting better throughout. But what means he's getting better at an older age. If you could get a younger kid to get as good as he is, then that's what you can say the upside is potentially going to be in your favor. You know, so when we look at it, I'm saying that I saw that player yesterday, and people like JT, his name was Forbes, something Forbes. I think he gave up the penalty, but the penalty, I think he tripped right with the goalkeeper.
It looked touch and go, but I thought it was a penalty only upon first looking. I've not seen it repeatedly.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Did
you
you
like
see?
sport.
Did you see the player? Did you see the player?
As I said, I only saw highlights of the under-20 game. It was on live. I had the opportunity to watch it live, but I was working at the time, so I just taking time out to check out the live coverage. I think it was
Yes.
courtesy of MG Sports. Respect.
All right. So then I'm gonna just give you a quick snaps, and then you can catch up. So basically, as you know, there's a mixture of JPL players, local players, schoolboy players, and academy players. Here, sir, Denzel McKenzie, that's a player you always hear Mr. Butler speaks about. Wanted to see that player as well. Bell, Kobe Thomas, he's coming from the under 17. You probably remember that player. So
Bell took a
looking at
well-taken goal, by the way. Bell's goal. I think was that Jamali Bell who scored
yeah,
to make it 2-1. It was a well-taken volley. Good strike.
yeah. I think he has to get stronger. The game looked like a man's game at 20 under 20. If we look at the Trinidad team, at one point I thought it was a pickup team of club teams in Trinidad. that's just I was like, whoa, they organized to get all the all-stars to get, because they looked like these kids were playing football, and because sports, it has a lot to do with physicality and getting yourself to the best physical you. I think a lot of times our players depend on yard me come from, I'm full of skill, bro. Like when you start get pushed around by somebody in the gym every day, they could wear you down because you're not fit either.
Right.
So John Wall is doing what he's doing. He needs time. I'll just watch all these games. I have no expectations, Sir Richard. No expectations, because it's a warm-up game of a guy building a team. Like, I can't come and say, whoa, he didn't make a substitution right there when Jamali Bell was tired. Like, bro, it's a warm-up game that we were fortunate to see thanks to IT push. Yesterday streamed the game so everybody could get just chance to see it, and military. So I think 10 years ago in Jamaica, we would have never seen this game. I think 5 years ago, we would have never know what the under 21s look like. Shout out to Cataract. Cataract was one of the persons who gave us full coverage of the last under 20 and get people to kind of buy into the team. You start feeling like you know the players. That's how fans, they like to know the players before you leave the island.
Right.
And that's where the media, I think media, people really underestimate the power of media and sports. But I'll let you elaborate on that, Sir Richard.
Well, there's an increasing passion, certainly on the social media channels for football, and in light of the success, tremendous success of the Reggae girls on the international front, the Reggaeboyz, as we're going to be speaking about later, on the cusp potentially of a return. Yes, a return to the World Cup arena. We've got Nations League semi-finals action. We've got Copa America. Let's repeat that again. Copa America qualification signed, sealed, and delivered at the expense of the likes of Canada, who are going to be one of the hosts for the forthcoming 2026 World Cup. The Reggaeboyz brand is doing good things. I don't like to overhype it, but it's doing good things, and the potential and the future looks bright if the JFF, if the fans play their cards right. Nothing's to be taken for granted, but there's a lot of opportunities out there for Jamaica as far as the Reason Boss, live from London, England, is concerned.
Oh man, and I love that intro there, Reason Boss. I don't know if that was an intro or a median or outro, but it was amazing. I love how you segue into that. I'm not panicking. If we say we're Jamaican, we're the big boys. We should be. We should think this group is just, we play the game we've been playing, and we should go through. Like, people have to understand that there's teams who have to be concerned that they're gonna be playing Jamaica. We
Oh,
have to switch
JT.
to psychology now. We have to switch to psychology now and know that we are Jamaica. Let people start thinking about the possibility of what Jamaica can do against any team. We, as fans, has to also change the underdog mindset.
Big time.
If we're Jamaica, we should say, oh, we're going to play Guatemala. We're going to play, come on, we're going to play these teams. Jamaica, we should be talking about first round easily, based on where we are, and we're not even close to perfect right now.
Right.
We're not even anywhere close to perfect right now. And I have to say, we are still getting the results.
No doubt about it. JT, I must say, we're going to come on to that. It's something that on Rich Post Sports, I've been at pains to make a point. I'm going to elaborate further as the days, weeks, and months go on. I've been struck, JT, by the calls on your channel and other channels, it has to be said, and Jamaican fans in social media for continual influxes of Jamaican players, such as potentially the likes of the Reese Nelsons, the Mason Greenwoods of this world. I am a little, if not concerned, I'm a little curious as to why there's a demand for more and more and more and more reggae boys onto the Juta wagon or bus. Aren't we confident in the bond and the band of brothers mentality that Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson is surely trying to build with the current team that has done such great things, taking us to the Copa America and the Nations League semi-final berth?
Yeah. I think, even me as a fan, sometimes I'm so not patient with a coach and what the coach need to do or what to get done. But I do understand the process. I think, as I outline the good things that I think the coach brings, he has brought in somewhat camaraderie, a little bit more cohesion. We felt like the team was a bit disjointed before this coach. We have to say, no, he has created a flock of players where we can think about as these are base players of the team. And now I think where the appetite comes from is people want to improve the quality of the team, and they basically identify these positions and raise concern. I think that's what's happening. People are like, yeah, we need attacking midfielder. We need a defensive midfielder. And the person is like, all right, I saw this guy on Instagram. I saw this guy on YouTube. I think he's Jamaican or something. Then you want more players. But there are certain players who are exceptional.
You could say that, you could, but I'm just mindful of the importance of camaraderie and the importance of a cohesive unit, a team that is playing regularly together, developing their game, knowing each other's game, listening to what Coach Heimir and the coaching staff are requiring of them, having a knowledge, a good working knowledge of the demands of Concacaf football. If you're looking to bring in players who have less experience and knowledge of playing in the Concacaf, it could be a case of hit or miss. Demarai Gray, great example, hit the ground running. No doubt a starter for the Reggaeboyz, but how many more players are guaranteed to hit the ground running, and at what cost to other players? We've got quite a few attacking options. Defensive midfield, hard to bridge the gap there, hard to find quality. Joel Atibade, can't we give him more time to bed in, establish himself? We've got Kavoy Anderson, we've got Jonathan, what's the German surname? He had Russell. And yeah, so we could well give them some time to bed in and trust the process that they can do the job. So I'm mindful of that. But if we are, for the moment, viewers and subscribers, like, share, and subscribe to Sports Prophecy and, of course, Rich Post Sports. Looking at the group, I've got the Group A, B, right through to Group F. Jamaica are in Group E. Guatemala, Dominican Republic, and Dominica, plus, British Virgin Islands or United Virgin Islands. That's a walk in the park. Don't take anything for granted. But we could see some JPL players if we're not mind sharp.
We have to beat those teams. We have to be. I'm not even thinking about not beating those teams.
Well, absolutely.
JT, we need players to take out Mikel Antonio, Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Reid. What do we... Yeah, I guess he's saying if we lose those players, what do we really have? We have the rest of the players that we have, bro. That's how it goes. When it's time to play, there's time to play. No, JT, the coach himself says he will always be looking at players. He also knows areas that are lacking. It's not the fans, my boss. I think both fans and players and coach, both together. Which one of these competitions you're looking forward to the most, Sir Richard? Because when did you start really diving into being a Reggaeboyz fan? Where did YouTube and the diaspora also kind of rekindle that, or was it as intensive before, as us fans were a bit scattered and didn't know that each other exist? Was it that whole scenario? You always where's the passion coming from?
I'm going to take you back to, I believe it was 2021, the European Championships, where the likes of Bukayo Saka and Marcus Rashford were taking a bag of flack following their penalty misses, lack of success in the penalty shootout. However, the performances that they put in leading up to that eventful final against Italy, going to penalties, was amazing. But the fallout, the racism, the isms and schisms that came showering at these players got me thinking, what other options do these players have? And players who have aspirations to play for England, if they see this kind of attitude from fans who are 1 minute for you and the next minute against you, what are the alternatives? I then found myself, as it was times of COVID, kind of, was it COVID times, I believe? Even if it wasn't, I found myself on YouTube. Right, see there. Well, that's when I dived into YouTube and just came across some of the likes of Coach's Desk, and from there, the Formula Sports, and reasoned with these gentlemen. The fourth official was another, and I simply wanted to know this: what a guan, JT? That was my question. What a guan in terms of Jamaican football? I remember many panelists laughing when they heard me ask that question because they didn't know where to start. They were eagerly looking to chomp at the bit and speak. And boy, oh boy, since then, I've had an interest regarding football off the pitch and, of course, on it. Tapper was, of course, at the helm when the Gold Cup was taking place at the time. And I was looking at the lineup, and I was looking at the likes of the Taxi Lawrences, the Blakes, who stood out for me clearly as an outstanding international player of note. I was pleasantly surprised. And that's where my interest basically started from. So I was keen to come to grips with schoolboy football, come to grips with the JPL League, and of course come to grips with the Reggaeboyz, and then of course through Talawa TV, the Reggae Girls. So that's where my interest came from.
What was your opinion when you discovered schoolboy football and you realized that the fan base was so strong and people were really behind this? What was your thought process? Was you like, whoa, was it a new, or it was just nothing? Like, because it's normal, it's a youth league.
I'd heard of schoolboy football previously through my brother. Big up yourself, Naibingi. Big up yourself, Ninja. Old Harbour Massive. And I'd heard about schoolboy football and its importance to Jamaican football. I did not know the level and the depths that it engendered in Jamaican football, however. The long and short of it, I wasn't overly enamored. I was surprised at the crowds, the vibes, the arguments, the debates from the likes of Stan Kroenke, Manning's man, coach's desk, but Manning's man particularly, and Kroenke, when I heard them debating and arguing over the Ben Francis and the Costa Cup. I went Walker Cup, so I find it interesting. Unfortunately, do I want to say unfortunately, if Jamaican football's base for matriculation to international representation and high standards of football emanates from the schoolboy footballing system through to the JPL, there are real challenges for the JFF and Jamaican football at large if Jamaica wants to become and remain a powerhouse and to reach the heights that the likes of Canada achieved when making the World Cup with a smaller roster. Let's not forget, there's 48 teams set. 48, the largest number ever set to represent in this forthcoming World Cup. So I don't want us to be fooled.
Yeah, I think that's a really good move. I think that was one of the most progressive things I've seen in football in the past decade. Like, it's the most progressive. It's like, let's add more team. I think that was such the obvious. I understand where people would say the smaller the number is, the better the sample size for quality is gonna be. But at the end of the day, there's so many countries that are coming up and developing, and they sometimes need to get it right by playing a string of intense games, to build where their new threshold is, where now they were good at this level. Now they're competing up here and they're drawing games or they're winning games. Then their threshold raises. That's how teams get better. Yeah, man. Richard, I hope you know that the goal difference is important, and Guatemala is no joke team. Jamaica needs to put our foot on these teams' neck.
Listen, that's a great shout by the commenter. That's a great shout. I've got Jamaica and Guatemala being the top two to qualify from Group E. Make no mistake about it. And goal difference will be important. I'm looking for a professional performance by the Reggaeboyz and a clinical performance by the Reggaeboyz. I think with the likes of Dominica as opponents and the British Virgin Islands possibly being an opponent, these are ample opportunities for Jamaica to, if not quite showboat, to certainly put their systems of play together more in preparation, of course, for round 3, when, of course, there's going to be a remainder of 12 teams pulled together, 3 groups of 4, I believe, and the winners of each group will go through automatically to the World Cup at that stage. So it's going to be a very good opportunity to cut the teeth of the Reggaeboyz attack, midfield, and defense. I'm not taking anything for granted, but as JT and myself said, the Reggaeboyz are with the players they've got from Ethan Pinnock, Lemba Kisa, Amari Bell, these Premier League players. Andre Blake. Blake is a world-class, certainly high-ranked CONCACAF keeper. We've got the Demarai Grays. We've got Leon Bailey flying high in the Premier League. He is in top form at the moment. Aston Villa, where he's vying with the likes of Diaby for a starting berth. He is showing that he's maybe coming to the boil and reaching close to his optimum. Hopefully, not only for Aston Villa, but vitally, as far as Reggaeboyz fans are concerned, for the Jamaican national team. But no doubt about it, as far as I'm concerned, Jamaica and Guatemala are looking to be the top two teams, and no goal difference will affect the chances of Jamaica going through at this juncture, unless you're talking about finishing first or second. Even then, really and truly, the long and short of it is, Jamaica, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, live from London, England, tops Group E. Second place up for grabs. It's a buns fight.
Big dog. Sir Richard said, all right, Jamaica top group. Which group that? Jamaica
Group
top
E.
Group E. Yeah.
Group E.
I agree with you. Like, I can't see Jamaica not topping Group E. And my reason for that is Guatemala. If we are worried about playing Guatemala, we shouldn't want to go to the World Cup, actually.
JT, I'd have to ask you who. In all fairness, I've not heard one. I repeat, not one person express anything like that word FEAR, fair, regarding Guatemala or anyone in this second round group. No, I think that would be a mistake, a misstep. No one has spoken about that. Jamaica, it's a simpler a situation where have they got enough time, and they will have to have time. They're going to play 4 games, 2 at home, 2 away, in June, and then June 25, I think they're going to play the other games. It's very convoluted, this process, but the long and short of it is, can we get to round 3? And at round 3, which we should get to, it's a case of, do we just top the group of 4, or do we then maybe have to rely on the kind of repechage when you're going to have to meet maybe a potential intercontinental rival for another shot at making the World Cup? Jamaica can't go wrong. It's harder. It's easier, or should I say, it's harder to not make the World Cup than to make the World Cup, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned. That's the long and short of it.
And the world needs Jamaica culture on the big screen right now. I think it's perfect timing. I think it's perfect timing for brand Jamaica, from representing football, to utilize that fan base. No, this is it. There's no Jamaica will win this group. I think these teams have to think about themselves playing Jamaica as well. I keep reminding people, these teams are going to play. These teams hasn't played Jamaica with Demarai Gray. Not much with Ethan Pinnock. This team hasn't played us with our full team. A Bobby Reid in mid-season form. Potentially getting a few more players. If not, I still think Jamaica has what it takes. And I know we're going to find at least 3-4 players to basically bring that team home, where it's we want it. When we look at it, all positions need to be compact. Players need to be as competent at each level. If you're the second string center back, you need to be as competent as the center back if he goes down. That's how, when you get your team to that level, I think it's automated. No, I think we're still missing pieces.
JT, would you, we're thinking about it now, but would you entertain, as a footballing fan, the idea of some players, here we go, that real solid action, local elite bomb squad? Would you entertain that elite squad coming in and playing some games against the likes of a British Virgin Islands or a Dominica? Would you
Yeah.
entertain that even at this early stage? We've got to be thinking ahead.
That's
What
not
would your
like
thoughts be on? And keep the big dogs. The big dogs don't need to come out, quote unquote.
no, that sounds sketchy. I wouldn't do that. Why am I gonna do that? That's too risky, boss. We're still building a team. We're still building, and I don't like to get carried away. Sometimes I speak as a fan, sometimes I'm speaking as an analyst, analyzing the team. The good thing that this coach has shown, though, he's willing. Jamaica, the funny thing is, we consider him to be a defensive coach, yet Jamaica has scored more goals under this coach and gave up more goals under this coach. So the opposite effect is happening. But I think a lot of our goals are coming through individual play. And a lot of our goals in big games came to Demarai Gray. Individual play, talent. Those have chances where another Jamaican player, let's say a local based player, would just like not make that run into the box because he doesn't have that pro experience to know I could dominate that defender and take it into the box. Demarai Gray is like, I do this at Everton week in, week out. I run past these guys. Goal. That's the difference. So that's where we're trying to get to as a team, where we have enough of those players out there. We can then talk to the big teams who have 11 players like that on the field. I think that's what we need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I want to press you, JT. And let me press you, if I may.
Yeah.
That local elite squad, slated, suggested, mooted by the likes of the Real Solid Action group led by Raymond the Builder Anderson, he suggested that for some games we don't need the big dogs, quote unquote. Surely this would be an opportunity. Would you really want to be flying over the Demarai Grays? Or Bobby Reid, would he be granted a rest? Ethan Rupert Pinnock, would you really want him to be on duty defending against Dominica's leading forwards, of which we don't know the name of one solitary player? Would we really want that? Or is that would be a time for I don't want to name any names at this juncture, but the local elite squad could come in for some much needed practice. They'd be primed and set to take up positions and know the routine, know the structure, know the requirements under coach Heimir Hallgrimsson. But what say you? Viewers and subscribers too.
Whoa. You make the elite squad sound like Ghostbusters. Like they're gonna just come in and just start, So I'm like, no. So I wouldn't risk that. I see these games as building our team. I see these games as bringing together the team. What this team lacks is more games together. We can't take time off with the team. The team has to have more games together. Because
JT, let me interject. You're going down if not a rabbit's hole, you're certainly painting a picture. And I just want to see if the picture is as clear as it seems to be coming across from London, England. JT, are you suggesting that JPL players, local elite talent, I say again, elite local talent, is not sufficiently of that standard to be part of the building of the Reggaeboyz brand, the Reggaeboyz squad that will be looking to head for 2026? Is that what you're saying, JT? Implicitly, it seems you're saying it. Explicitly, you're speaking.
No, what I'm saying is, I think the coach has done a great job in balancing, I think, potential local uprising over not enough local base players and integrating overseas base players through rotation. If he's not good or he doesn't think he matches his style, each window he brings in a player. I like that he wasn't bringing in players in a mass exodus just a whole bunch of play and just throw off the team. I think he has gotten that 100% right. I think he approached that. I give him full marks in the way he has integrated players. Still a lot of questions around K-Roy Anderson. I think that young man could play a bit more. But the coach must be. But if I'm seeing a player like Javian Brown is playing, I'm thinking, how can K-Roy Anderson play? No, because that kid is actually playing at least, at a higher level. And we saw bits of him. I don't know. Maybe the coach thinks he's not good enough. And that's a player who could have helped us in the middle of the park at time when Joel Atibadir, that game in, I hate have to go back to Joel Atibadir because he has become like, not through his own wanting, he has become like a player that people are like, we need to bench him, but we know he's a good player. He's a player like you don't know what to do, like, but we know that we can't sacrifice that position for one player. The team needs that defensive midfielder or that proper box-to-box midfielder who can do a job. It needs that. So we love Joel Atibadir as a player. I think he comes out and he gives his heart for Jamaica. But to speak about the team that I said that we want to build, you're good. It has to be second string in a good team. That's what we want it to be, where he's a player in the future coming off the bench because we have so much quality on the field. But if we know it goes to Joel Atibadir on the bench coming into the game, we know we're still getting quality at the center back or right back position. So, yeah, man, we need to shape up a bit. But I think it will take time. This is why I said that we need all those guys to play every game. I think that's what's going to season the team up for the final stretch of this World Cup qualifiers. Because they would have have enough chemistry playing together. So all they're trying to do is refine what they're doing and going over tape and remedy in whatever they think is necessary. So I think it's important. We shouldn't send any B team or mix it up too much for a World Cup qualifier. No. We can't play around with any of these games. The first games, we just go out there and blow teams out, bro. We have to go out there and just blow teams out and let them understand that we have improved. Yeah, they might have improved as well. But we have improved as a team. We just need to go out there and step on team. And it's one of the first times I think we still have that level of unpredictability about us as a team. This has been always a thing that comes with the Jamaican teams. Unpredictability. I think we want to get to a point where we can almost predict the outcome of the game. That's when you know your team is in sync with your fans. But I think they'll get there, Sir Richard.
I have every confidence they will. I mean, I'm trusting the process under coach Heimir Hallgrimsson. I've been saying that since his appointment, and increasingly so. I know there are some individuals who feel that the style of play could be more, shall we say, tiki-taka, potentially a bit more fluent. But I think his mantra, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the first thing to work on and the first sign of a good team is a team that is defensively sound. You've alluded to the fact that Jamaica have conceded a fair few goals, but they've also scored a record number of goals by Reggaeboyz standards historically. So there's plaudits in the attacking third, but there's still work to be done in terms of the defense. And key to that is the porous midfield. I think the likes of Ethan Pinnock, the likes of Deshaun Bernard and Damian Lowe, strong. Amari Bell, Lembekisa, they, as a defense, of course, with goalkeeper Blake and some capable understudies to Blake, are very good. I've got a lot of confidence in them, and the more they work together, the stronger they can hopefully become as a unit. But that midfield area, JT, are you hugely confident that that midfield area can be sorted out? Do we have the scouts to pick up the players who can make that key difference in that midfield area so we can sleep a little more easily when it comes to some of the bigger matches that we'll have to face? And by the way, I'm going to go through the predictions of the top two as far as the Reason Boss is concerned to get through round 2 from groups A through to group F. But yes, do you think we've got Jamaican heritage players or anyone in the local elite squad who could be able to do a job and let Joel sit down and take it easy, ready to come on as a substitute to play his part?
Yeah, but I think something that I could potentially live with is Casey Palmer, and I guess he's gonna start Daniel Johnson. I would live with Casey Palmer and Daniel Johnson in the midfield, as I think that our defense is solid enough to have Casey Palmer and Daniel Johnson giving you half as tacklers. Jobless. I'm gonna take a call here, Sir Richard. I wasn't supposed to, but let me just take a call. I was in the flow, but me with Jobless, I say.
All right.
Bless up yourself, Jobless.
Yo, JT.
Yo.
The reason boss been up on the Mickey Mouse game where I'm playing now, because sometimes you don't know where the reason boss step on, you know. When I entertain them in Mickey Mouse thing, you know.
Why?
Just
Where at Tabo?
yeah. That's where I go on with, sir. Speak.
You see some people, they might try to put certain type of narrative, you know, and they might use certain people and the style, you know.
Like what?
And
What do you
read the
mean?
boss and come back to one of them type of person where they might use, you know.
Who are using? Where you at Tabo?
Understand? This boy elite JPL squad. Which part? Elite which part? They can't even beat their Caribbean counterpart, much less.
I don't think the reason boss was serious about that, you know. Jobless.
Yeah, man, serious, man.
No, man.
He said bank of a program, man.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Is a narrative in my push? Is a narrative in my push?
Yeah, man, I feel so.
Wow. Reason boss, man. Slow down on those narrative pushing missions.
The man, I think the man sold his argument short just then when he said he feels so.
Yeah,
Carla.
From a long time.
Carla, you say you feel so, but feel so is not fact, you know. Feel so is a feeling. A feelings you move with Ras. A feelings you move with King. Me not moving no feelings, and me not moving no agenda, you know.
Medium team, every type of team.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Jobless.
Yeah, no, that's not no man.
Yeah, man. All right. But now, like, Jobless, Jobless, did it, Reason Boss. So basically, Reason Boss, you must say, are you serious about that? Is that something I thought you were just, it was sarcasm in a way.
No,
JT,
man. It might be a narrative. You're a bank up a show, man. It might be a narrative.
What?
And a joke thing, man. You serious, man?
Mute the mic for this for the jobless man here, JD, because the man is piping up. He's piping up, but the ground is piping up and needs digging up. It needs turfing up. Let me be crystal clear. JT knows where I'm coming from. JT understands sarcasm. Do you, Paula?
No, sir. We're not posting. It's not serious talent team. It's not serious talent.
Yeah, it's a TSC challenge treat.
Listen.
No, team, this man. This is national Reggaeboyz, you know, man. WorldCup winning, man.
Yo.
My goodness me.
All right, Jobless. Yo, bless up, man. Me love when you come cheer up the vibe, brother. Me nah like bless up yourself.
Yeah, man, I got some school one for them look boy. But you man them get them box them dogs and score some matric and sit them man and get them foot. How we attack some man?
Yeah. You feel
So you love your Jamaican heritage players, yeah? You was a Tapa supporter.
Guatemala. What the sense I got World Cup for though?
I said that earlier upon the show. Don't worry about Guatemala, brother. Guatemala is just another team on his schedule, brother. It's just another team.
Guatemala will beat you. I said Guatemala will beat you. Stick
on El Salvador. And we beating stick them side. We find the energy to beat them side anytime we buck them. That's why I say them side and if the things that them are gonna play with, brother. Yeah, man.
But through the Gold Cup, the game was close. And beating sick them there. Take your last 10 game.
What's it? Them team they soft.
Soft, man. Them not some go pump up when they say Jamaica.
Yeah, man. When they say Jamaica, them.
It's like a World Cup final to them, them a player. So when they say Jamaica, it's a World Cup final, you know.
Yeah.
I saw them have themselves.
With team, I gonna be so much further along when we book them, because we have been through so many tough games already.
Exactly.
You remember I talk about the threshold effect, Sir Richard. This is what I was saying. Your threshold goes up the higher the competition you play, because now even if you lose, you're still losing at a higher level. So your threshold default becomes higher. Guatemala is not playing that level of football. I don't see how they're gonna run up on Jamaica. They're gonna have to come. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
That's why I said Jamaica should top the group. That's why I said Jamaica will top the group.
Sir Richard did say in a jobless that he thinks that Jamaica should top the group. He said that. He said Jamaica will top the group.
Yeah. I don't talk about that, man. I don't say look, Mickey Mouse thing I try.
No,
you know,
man, a sarcasm, my boss. A sarcasm. Trust me. The man. No. When I real thing, jobless, Richie boss, he's a poet. The man write poems like a sarcasm. Trust me, it's just rhetoric. He knows, and he was a good vibe. Me and him know it. If you sit down with him right now, jobless, I wanna have a drink. He might go tell you the truth. Trust me. He's just a vibe, a content. You see me? But them man really know what's good. They know what the team has to look like for Jamaica to win.
But the next thing, you know, remember saying now, and everybody can reason and rationalize those things properly, you know. So when certain people say certain things, and that certain type of people want to hear if you run with it.
Okay.
May I tell you, so put out in the universe.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah. I miss where I say.
Let me come from here. So if you really are true, I don't want to show the time I say I don't want to come with a Mickey Mouse thing.
No, man, reason boss, them want this side go a World Cup, man. Reason boss, them know that, man. I just but me understand what you say. You hear the language and you interpret it.
Understand the Jamaican space. I know it's a wallpaper. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Not so good recognized people out there. You understand?
Yeah.
So they know for me.
Yeah.
So if you're careful, you put on a universe, because them sit there 1 year. Because it's like a film language, them something that film language.
Okay. So you that tells me that you're comfortable with the direction of the team where we're interjecting new overseas based players who are playing at a higher level.
Man, then the better the player, better the team, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, man, in a Copa America, you know, man. Right now, you know, man. As much as we miss the Reggae and Shaman Nichols, so right now, America not fret them and know who we are come with.
I don't think America are fret still. I think we're more the one fretting.
No, man. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I don't think they're fretting.
Yeah, what? Uncertain. Them know who we coming with. Them don't know the squad. So that's the mystery Jamaica team.
Mm-hmm.
People doesn't know our squad. We have so much talent that they confuse them and outfit.
But who are the other talents? Who are the other talents that are missing that you know of that would bolster this team?
Them out there, man. We not have to call them. We already call them up their name and everything. So you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So everything, we are going. It's going to be a bombshell, man. When the squad drop, man. For that game, man. Remember me tell them, man. The whole Concacaf erupt when that squad they drop. Remember me tell you that, man. You saw Hallgrimsson just sit down and calm and easy and just a chew him. You understand? He must something up him safe, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. He must something up him safe. Yeah. Me I tell you, man, I'm going to boost up the squad, man. Squad are going to be big, man.
Yeah.
So all the Reggaeboyz fan out there, don't worry themselves. The squad are going to boost up.
Yeah, right.
Come like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, run the show, man. Me there.
All right. Bless up, job bless. There, Zin. All right, man.
Rich Paul. Nobody put out certain things in the universe and feed certain type of people, you know. So just go and reason like a reason boss. Start reasoning like a last boss.
All right. Last.
Respect
all
your
right.
job, bless up yourself, bless up.
Bless up. Before Reason Boss, I will let you take that on from whatever direction you want to, because that was a lot said there. But you was saying that you understood. So some people interpreted that you were pushing the agenda for the elite team. I think you were just using it as sarcasm because you know the level of football. You're an Arsenal fan. You're watching the Gladiators. We're talking about people. When we're talking about football, we're talking about gladiator stuff. Like Greenwood and them kids, Hutchins, those guys, gladiators. Damari Gray, Bailey, Whispers, all them you them try to go to the gladiator league. They're young gladiators. Top football. Like I saw at the National Stadium the other day with the local base players in camp. They're doing a little video highlight, and the first video go to the player, he's miscontrolling the ball. Like that was the highlight. Like the ball passed to him and his foot just go over it. And I was like, that's the league. Well, that's the league. So guys, we have to get the level up. The level has to be up when players want to join the team right now. I have no problem with Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson having this local camp. You never know. Let him surprise us. Let him find a gem, the next Bibi Gardner, the next Pepe Goodison that we missed. You never know. Somebody might pop out. But as of where we are right now, we need top stuff. Go ahead, sir, boss. Yo, sir, he's a boss. Yeah, I don't know if you address that or you address jobless.
It's an interesting one. Jobless, big up yourself. Thanks for contributing to Sports Prophecy. And big up yourself. I hope that you've subscribed to Rich Paul Sports. The link I think JT will be providing at some point during the show if he's not done so already. Look here. I've always said that Jamaican football faces challenges and opportunity. We know that the JFF elections have been taking place, and the shenanigans, the ups and downs of that race is something to behold. But I don't think we can ignore, as I did choose not to ignore at the start. Did I not, JT, put it to you that when people talk about big baller, Jamaica, a baller, a real baller, that big baller, that I wanted to know, has that definition changed as it evolved? Because when I see players that are apparently big ballers, I've heard of the likes of Alex Marshall, the Tyree McGee's, big ballers, Lamar Walker, big ballers. Apparently, in my books, they're okay, but there are levels to football. Yeah. I've seen players who are not as good as those players I've mentioned being described as ballers. But there are levels to the game of football. However, amongst the challenges and opportunities that present itself for Jamaica, Jamaica has a rich heritage, pretty wide heritage of Jamaica diaspora players. We've got the players, the likes of the Ivan Tonys, the potential of the Reese Nelsons coming on board. We've got plenty to choose from, but it's a case of whether they are willing, ready, and able to represent the Reggaeboyz. That's one thing. But if we are going to solely rely on overseas-based Jamaicans, it's a challenge in itself, because what of the players who have come through the schoolboy system, playing for JPL teams, playing in the MLS, for example, or the, as you call it, the Dovecot League, USL, what opportunities are there for them? I've always been of the belief, since being on the likes of JD's We Max It channel, big up yourself, Warren Webster, the father of the channel. Look, simply put, I want to see the best Jamaican players representing the Reggaeboyz and Jamaica. The best players representing Jamaica. Simple as that, from wherever they come from. Invariably, that will be from overseas. However, the challenge that presents itself to the likes of the JFF is, what about giving opportunities to players who have dreams and ambitions of trying to represent the nation? They may want to get a move overseas, lucrative move overseas to get more experience, look after their family and friends, of course. And that may be the first port of call. The bottom line is, when you're representing Jamaica and playing for the Reggaeboyz, Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson is looking for players of a certain standard. I agree with you, JT. And that means that more likely than not, the JPL player will not figure in the squad of a 23 or 24. If they do, hopefully the likes of the Demario Phillips of Mount Pleasant, hopefully these players, if they are good enough and respond to the needs of Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson, then they will be selected. When the likes of Raymond the Builder had that slate of local elite talent coming, being available, it was an interesting shout, because as Jobless said and indicated, and it's a fair point, an interesting point that he's not been backward in coming forward with, there are those in the Jamaican footballing community, fans-wise, who have time and want to entertain local talent being given a bus. And when I say given a bus, not a blind, but they believe that these players can do a job if given time. It's an interesting one, because when you're looking to bring in the support of Jamaican fans, there's a wide base of fans out there. It's not just the likes of yourself, myself, and Jar Bless who are looking for, bottom line, the best players available wherever they come from. And if it's 23 of them from overseas and it's a squad of 23, I saw it go. Of course, we've got the Andre Blakes, we've got the Damien Lowe's, but JPL-based players, they'd be hard-pressed to make a Jamaican team under Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson, with a Reggaeboyz squad going to Copa America, looking to take on the United States of America in the Nations League semi-finals. The standard is rising and rising and rising. And I make no bones about it. God bless. Like, share, subscribe to Rich Post Sports, and of course, Sports Prophecy. I make no bones about it. I want the best players representing the Reggaeboyz national senior men's team. However, that does not mean a local elite squad cannot be worked on. Of course they can be worked on. You'd want them to be able to come in and slot in to do a job, not to do a substandard job. No, and if they're not ready, I saw it go. My concern was, or my eye was pointing to the, or my mind's eye was pointed to the fact that when you look at Dominica, British Virgin Islands, British United States Virgin Islands, these are games that we may not have to call in an Ethan Pinnaker, Demarai Gray to deal with them. And their clubs may beg to differ, or they may agree with the reason boss. They may suggest and say, hey, who are you taking a flight over to Jamaica to play who? Really? Yeah. Yeah. So it depends. Maybe it's not during this season. Who knows? Maybe it's the off season. I know the games are going to be slated for June. We've not got the order of when the who and when the games are going to be played specifically. But it's an interesting one, because, as I said, Jamaica, it should be the proverbial cake walk. But I want a professional performance where we can see the Reggaeboyz shining and doing a good job in preparation for the third round. But one game at a time, and we should be seeing success after success against teams who are going to be fighting, JT. You know that. They're going to be fighting. As Jobless said, this is going to be sometimes a World Cup final for some of them. This is going to be one of their biggest games. So they're going to be putting out their very best, and that might make for a slightly scrappy game, but clinicalness, class, hopefully that will be the difference. And Jamaica have class in spades compared to their rivals.
Yeah. One thing I have to say is, for me, Jamaica gets better the more games they play together. I think that's the important thing for me. The more games, and I look at the stretch of games that Jamaica will have to play a tough game against the United States. They open Copa America versus Mexico, which I think they have to knock off those 3 points early. I think Jamaica has to knock off one of the big dogs this year. If we want to take a step, the next step in football, we have to knock off one of the Concacaf big dogs this year. This is the year. We can't each year we say, well, we nearly draw with America. We almost draw with Mexico. No, this year we have to knock off one of the top dogs, which is United States. We already knock off Canada, closed out 2023. We have to take another step by either clipping America or Mexico this year and up that threshold, up the baseline performance. That's what we need to get going. I think if we get to that point and we knock off one of these guys, that's how you can then repeat the way you've beat them before. But if you don't beat them a lot, you just know how to lose against them. So we have to get to that.
JT, I like your optimism, and I like more than anything the vision that you are aspiring to. I agree. There's no problem in that. It's a challenge. It's a big challenge, but that's the beauty of football. If we're looking to raise our game, and we've got the players, hopefully, to raise the game. Of course, we've got that challenge in the midfield area. That is undeniable. But as Manchester City seem to take a 1-0, if you're a football fan, to back class, De Bruyne with the corner. There's a fumble. There could be a contentious decision there, but the ball has been bundled in by Ake, the defender, and Pep Guardiola is delighted. 1-0 lead. It could be Man City fans delighted. It is being confirmed. Wait a minute. Let's have a look there. It looks like it's been confirmed. Is there, they're looking. VAR can always come in to save people. You know, they're still arguing.
VAR is like big brothers, right?
I tell you, I tell you. But no, looking to beat the likes of Mexico, we've beaten Canada, but to beat the likes of Mexico, it will be a challenge. But this is football. It's one of the hardest sports, most competitive sports in the whole world. Mexico, let's be clear though, they are used to success. They are going to be chomping at the bit. They don't want Jamaica to be unseating them from their position. They know they're gonna be automatic qualifiers for the World Cup. They don't want to look like mugs going into that World Cup, and certainly in Copa America, they don't want to be looking like any mugs. They want to show that they can bring it, and it's the inaugural Copa America taking place in America. I think that the Mexican game, if Jamaica actually beat Mexico, that would be a greater triumph than the game against Canada, in the Reason Boss's opinion. But Jamaica have the ability and the hunger and the desire, and I hope they've got the heart and passion for it. They've got the heart. I think the heart and the temperament, that is what we're looking for. That's why I say more professional performances, consistent performances, as you rightly said, JT, is what Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson and hopefully the Jamaican fans are looking forward to, because consistency, time together can breed success and a winning formula. It doesn't come easy. Nothing is for free in the game of football. Trust me on that.
Yeah. And I'm looking for a few things. There are a few pointers that I'm looking out for. The next time this Jamaican team takes the field, I want to see the coach make more decisive decisions when it comes on to substitution and player selection. While our team is improving, we want to see our coach improve as well, because we don't want the team to outgrow the coach. Then we have the team coaching the coach. You know, so we wouldn't want that. But as I'm saying, Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson has to work on being more prolific and decisive. I choose those words very carefully. Prolific and decisive in his decision making. Because I think that if you look at the modern game, substitutions has to be really effective for you to really get back in the game. If you look at the best coaches in the world or around the world, they utilize their substitutions very well. Key moments, they sense when the game is changing. They don't let the game drag on. Let the game just drag.
I tell you, it's ironic because in this Manchester City game, they were playing away to Spurs, and after 60 odd minutes, they could see, or Pep could see, the great Pep Guardiola could see that Spurs were holding their own, and Manchester City needed something. The game is there for the taking, but they were not taking the opportunities and not making the decisive difference. On comes Jeremy Doku. On comes Kevin De Bruyne, who produces the corner, quality corner. Kevin De Bruyne in there, and he's been central to the game since he's coming on, as has been Jeremy Doku. So making timely substitutions is, I agree with you, very important, right. JT. And I hope he's learning from that. I hope he's learning as he's growing every day, as we hopefully all are learning as human beings.
Yeah, and I would want to say, Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson, I know I'm not in any, I don't have any certification that deals with being a pro licensed coach, but I don't have to be a chef to know if food tastes good. I can tell if it's there. We're comparing the data with other top managers, and we are saying we know that he's a good coach, but that's something we want him to recognize. We don't want a Southgate 2.0. Southgate, no, Southgate is always on the brakes. He's another, and Arteta is getting. I don't know if Arteta is getting. He's getting into that realm. You know?
I'm feeling decidedly uncomfortable at this moment, JT. Yeah, you are hitting some spots. You're hitting some spots. It's true. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. It's an opinion. It's a viable opinion, no doubt.
Yeah, it's this indecisive substitution, and they just let the game drag on, and and it's too late when they're doing it. 5 minutes left in extra time or till extra time, and you're bringing on a player that you have two players on the park who's struggling. Are they just gonna come magically alight in 5 minutes? You gave them 85. Are the other players on the bench competent enough to get in there? You have to change the game. And I think Concacaf demands that kind of coaching. If you look at the Mexican coach, halftime, his wings are not clicking. He's not getting those switches across the field. Mexico is making that substitution. It's simple. That's what top teams do. You make that substitution on time. I feel like a lot of times our coach get lost in the game where he's like, and he's just in the game, and you need to be strategizing which piece you have on the bench that can change this chess game. What piece can I get in the game? You brought all your pieces. You can't just have them there and you're struggling with what's on the field. So I think when the coach works out those kinks and just start getting on the front foot a little bit more. And that comes with confidence. You're getting some good results. Teams need to know they're going to be playing Jamaica as well. Start having the players believe that. The teams need to know that they're going to level up to us. They can get a beaten real bad.
No doubt. JT, I've got another 20 minutes before I have to bid you adieu, and I probably still leave to listen on the show if you're continuing. But it's a pleasure being on Sports Prophecy and talking football, reasoning football without the drama. So there's a place for that. And Sports Prophecy, I know that you're a man who does thinking as well as producing the humor and the giving a platform to a variety of people. So full respect for having the reason boss of Rich Post Sports on board. Is there anything else that you want to chop up and cover at length? Again, we're excited at the prospect of Jamaica doing well in this World Cup qualification process. Second round, the draw's been made. Guatemala, probably the most probably the most challenging of those in the group. Maybe Dominican Republic might bring something, but the long and short of it is Jamaica needs to make a professional fist of this in preparation for that last group stage, 3 groups of 4, when the top 3 go through automatically to the 2026 World Cup. But before that, Nations League against the United States of America and Copa America action, where we're drawn against Ecuador, Venezuela, and Mexico. This is going to be another test of our mettle, and it will do us well if confidence-wise we can get a result from that. What are you looking forward to, JT? I didn't get a chance to ask you. What are you looking forward to most this coming year for the Reggaeboyz?
Yeah, I'm looking just for football, Euros, Copa America. Like I I'm a Dutch. I love the Dutch style of football. I love how they create space when they're playing. That's ever since growing up. I just love watching Holland play. It's just so much space on the field. I always wonder why, but it's the way they play. The whole total football is about spacing. Our
Right.
football is. I wish we could have balanced those two things. Maybe change our shape sometimes, create a lot of space, and then maybe get tighter and get faster because we are naturally fast players. I want people who are thinkers and people who want to evolve things. I don't think Jamaica has to be this static team that just kicks the ball along from the back to the front all the time and hope we get a goal. Because I think that's not sustainable. I don't think that's sustainable. But I think the coach has done an amazing job to where we are right now. I think we've kind of overachieved. And it's not because we overachieve based on talent. International football is almost like a pickup game now. It's like you got to get your players together, assemble them in 4 days, and get them ready for the race. You don't know, maybe this player is in a different form at this club. This player has a little niggle, doesn't want to say anything about it because he still wants to come and play. This player here maybe be concerned at his club. So it's managing all these personalities. That's why I give the coach a lot of credit for that. I think there's some psychology into that comes in there, into getting all those guys as well, adults, people who have their family, to agree to go on a mission with you, winning a competition or qualifying for a competition. So I think he has done amazing when he came on to team building. My only concerns with the coach is player selection and substitutions. The rest of that, his tactics, like his tactical approach, I'm not a pro license, so I can't tell him how to alter his tactical approach. But I can say, coach, the substitutions, they're just not connecting. We saw the impact of those in the Gold Cup. Remember, I asked that question in a press conference. And he got it right the next game. And then the next game, it was off again. And then the other game to that.
And that's something that's improved as well, by the way. Press conferences, lines of communication, the connectivity between fans and the players, the connectivity between the team, the manager and the fans. Great improvement. The likes of Simon Preston has brought much more professionalism, and of course Coach Heimir, in contrast to a tapper, a huge contrast. JT, have you seen, and are you surprised at the likes of Ajar Bless, who makes no bones about what he wants to see where a Jamaican Reggaeboyz team is concerned? Are you surprised, and have you noticed, being a content creator, the almost sea change in attitude from the days of Tapper and the teams that he was putting together, and fast forward to Coach Heimir? There seems to be, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, a sea change in attitudes towards the composition of the Reggaeboyz. How did we tolerate, and what was it about that team under Tapper that brought such lack of criticism at an earlier juncture?
I don't think Tapper demanded the level of professionalism that was required to build a team. I think they were winging it, as some would say. I think they just, they were just winging it. Like, okay, we didn't pay for the new cones. All right, we're still, drum up some stick here, so Jamaica, we're there already. We're in Jamaica. Drum up some stick. Have the cone them. Have your boot. Play barefoot. Mind you jump on the man foot with the spikes, Mind you tap on the man foot with your boots. Yeah, so it's like, so Tapa kind of dealt with that, and I didn't think Tapa was equipped mentally to handle the different personalities and player management. I think it was a new age of football got dawned in, where Tapa didn't realize that it's no longer about coaching up a local team and get them to play international football. It's about assembling professionals. It's like a Lego. You get these pieces sent from different countries and you have to fit them together to create the image. Like Tapa was still in the mindset of, come, run around the cone, 2, 3, up, down. No, bro, these players are doing that already. Now they need to buy into what you want them to do. And it has to be, that's why we never had an identity. We didn't know because he didn't know how to take those different pieces and create that team, the image. There was always a piece breaking off. All right, this player now but come. Him said it, one of the leg this will break off because they're no longer talking. You know, and it was like that. So the piece could never come together with Tapa. I think this coach has done a great job by securing his base players, the foundational players. So he has somewhere to build from. He can just remove and he can replace, add. But the foundation is kind of set. Still need more concrete and some tighten some screws on. But I think he has created a good base, a good foundation. And I think now we should start seeing more results coming off what he's been building, I think. Because we can all say that the team that last played, that's a main part of our team. We shouldn't expect more than 3-4 changes in that entire team. And it would have maybe been a Demari, what the kid named Tavon Gray. And it probably would have been a Javian Brown. That's 2 players. Probably would be a Demari Phillips. You know, so that's 3 players that we could clean up spots again to bring in 3 elite players. And when I say elite, I don't mean local elite. I mean the elite guys. So we need, so there's room in the squad. And I like how the coach has given Demario Phillips his chance. Demario Phillips needs to go and play football at a higher level at some club. He has to develop more. He's not going to develop at international football. And I would love to see the research based the results of the impact of international football on a player's performance when they go back to their club. I would love to see how Demario Phillips is doing in his team. Is he a standout player because he has been with the international team and he has developed more skills? What says you on that reason, boss?
That's an excellent point. I would love the idea that a Demario Phillips or any other player that has been mixing with seasoned professionals, quality professionals, can up his game through the training practices, listening to these players, go back to their club and expect more of themselves. And in turn, that will hopefully push other players to step up to the mark. But I think rubbing shoulders with quality players should ideally bring more out of yourself as an individual, as a player, no doubt about it.
Yeah. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that top tier performance. And it's no disrespect to any player. Sometimes players need to be honest with themselves. It's like me just start running track. I run track in my community, but I just think I could beat Usain Bolt. You know, dude, you just don't got the stuff. He has put in the hours. He has put in the training.
Right.
You know, I know your mind might tell you like, I'm good. But you have to be honest with yourself, bro. You're not there yet. Try to get there as a player. Then feeling as if them not pick me. Brother, can you have some man them do say, yo, brother, them not even pick no man of them squad. They could have made 5 assists last season. 3 goals. I mean, I won't go play in that league, scored the last goal for my team. Dude, that's just like 5 stats. that's like, you know what I mean, bro? What we're looking for is top tier stats, bro. So I don't know. So there's a misunderstanding there. There has been improvement in the football though. With the invention of or the intervention of YouTube, I've seen more Premier League games. Still think they should change the camera angles. Something need to work out with the camera angles. It's simple and it's tiny, but please adjust the camera angle. I don't know. You ever notice it, Sir Richard? That when
I have, but I thought it was just due to lack of finances, resources. It's good that we get to see some football, where we weren't getting to see so much football previously. But yes, of course, the angles and quality could be improved. But I've been patient. I'm being patient with that.
mm-hmm. So, Sir Richard, I'm gonna let you go, and me thank you very much for passing through today. Definitely, boss. I love always talking football with you guys, man, and getting your perspective. But one of these days, we have to talk some Premier League as well. As definitely.
That would be my pleasure. That would be my pleasure. That's my bread and butter. So that would be a pleasure. You just let me know and we work something out, and that would be more than welcome. I'm going to be doing plenty more on Rich Post Sports. I'm in London, England. I'm checking out the football day in, day out. It's only because of times that I don't do it as often as I would like to. But oh yes, when it comes to Premier League football, trust me, I can talk day and night and listen and reason with people such as yourself, JT.
Yeah. We're gonna do that one of these days. But blessings, Reason Boss. Take care of yourself for the weekend, and you don't know we're here. Me chip into a different part of the show,
All right, sir. Peace and love.
Yeah, man. There, man. Bless up yourself, Reason Boss. Yeah, man. That was Reason Boss, people. So today I said me and Reason Boss need to reason about some football, and yeah, just chop up the team. We just went over the under-20s, the senior team. Let me see what I say in the comment section on Friday. Big up yourself, Mr. United. Big up yourself, my boss. Enough respect. Big up yourself. I'm gonna keep saying we still need Lord Ravel in the middle. Only Lord can help Ravel, bro. I don't know if I just want to hear, bro. I just want to wake up one day and hear that Ravel is training with a team. You see me I say? I just want to wake up one day and just hear that Ravel is training with a team, bro. That's all I want to hear. That Ravel is training with a team. Then I'm like, he's close to playing for Jamaica again. The fact same not training with no team, it's like, come on, JT. Whitmore was only missing broad vision and interpersonal skills. He's actually as good as Hallgrimsson. I'm not gonna debate that, bro, whether or not Whitmore is better than Hallgrimsson. Like, I have no statistics on that. From what I'm seeing, I don't think so. I think Hallgrimsson has more qualities as a coach. Theodore Whitmore, though, has been probably improving. He has won the league in Jamaica, right? So he must be doing something. Come on, JT, rate Demario Phillips to give the boys done more than John Russell. Pick another local base. Yeah, I don't know. I think the coach, I don't know why the coach keep picking Demario Phillips, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Demario Phillips is not going to impact this team, bro. Get another impactful player in there. That's another thing, coach. You can't stuff up the team with pork. We need, you see me? I say we need space in the team. You see me? We need space in the team. Each spot needs to be filled. If you're gonna bring a local base player, find a local base player that can help, that you think is closest to impacting your team, than just going with Demario Phillips over and over. You are sure recycling some JFF and local foot. I don't know what kind of war. We need two players like Isaac Hayden. Jackie Love TV. I don't know about the Isaac Hayden thing. I don't know where Isaac Hayden there anymore. How long would it take for people to get real angry if a local player played like Latibodir? Hypocrisy and bias has been identified a long time ago. People want to convince us that the coach can't, says football football guru, is saying that blame is not dispersed evenly when it comes on to diaspora players. And from now on, we're gonna stop saying overseas players. We're gonna say diaspora players. All right. Think it's on. We want to remove some of the name because listen, talking to some people, some of the things that really scare the players in the UK is when we talk about capping them. Because they think that we just want to cap them, to just cap tie them to Jamaica. No, bro. We don't want to just cap tie you guys to Jamaica. If we didn't think you were good enough in the first place, we wouldn't even want you to come and play for Jamaica. So it's not about cap tying any player. So all the players who are concerned that they may get cap tied. No, bro. Don't worry about being cap tied. Jamaica, we don't want you guys to play if you're not good enough. We're not trying to cap players just for have one if we're not good enough. What? No. So we don't care about no cap tied in Jamaica. So any players who's concerned about that overseas, guys, I hope you guys understand this. I will try to articulate myself in a modern English tongue so you could understand. We're not trying to just give you an international cap so you're linked to Jamaica. If we didn't think you were good enough, we wouldn't want you to have a cap to play for Jamaica. We want players who are going to contribute, who are going to see the positives in representing Jamaica, maybe inspiring another generation, inspiring other youths in their immediate vicinities or environment who might be of Jamaican descent to see sports as a way of bringing highlight to Jamaica, helping development, helping the inspiring youth. We never know. Might lead to education, whatever the benefits are. Whatever the benefits are. So we want these players in the diaspora to understand we just don't want to cap you. We want people to play for Jamaica who sees playing for Jamaica as, and we as Jamaican fans, we do understand how it works. Some players wanted to play for England, it didn't work out. That's natural. It's like you want to play for your hometown team. That's natural human feeling to want to play for your hometown team. However, we know that when you get to a certain point, the threshold, the window kind of close. And if you're still out of some value and you see that you could add some value, represent Jamaica. That's how we see it. But we want people to see Jamaica as a viable option. Your bias, JT, Latibadir isn't impacting our team. Did I say that, bro? I didn't say that. If one thing, JT, nah give up on Ravel, when it's clear as day. Bro, me nah give up on Ravel, bro. Ravel is one of my favorite Reggaeboyz players, bro. Bro, the way the man is just Ravel to me, like in the same league. Me have Ravel and Ronaldinho them in the same league. You see how crazy that sound? That sound crazy. But me have Ravel and Ronaldinho them in the same league. Them kind of player there. Some players who are just phenomenal on the football at what they do. And yeah, man. I see Ravel as that, bro. Lati playing wrong position. That's very obvious, curtain boss. JT, domestic international players. Big up yourself, Travis. Ravel still better than all our present midfielders. Hands down. Better at doing what? Says Ishmael King. Probably with the voice that Ishmael King asked me, better at doing what? Who are the elite CDM available? Avis. I don't know. Maybe. Big up yourself, Avis. Don't know which country you're in and what's the talent pool there. I don't know where these guys are. I'm just watching who on the team. Square says Topper was simply not ready for international football. He wanted people that was available to him readily. That will not happen at the international level. You have to be able to strategize quickly, said Quelch 100 in my pastor voice. Big up yourself, pastor. That was good. Sky Curtain boss. Better position. JT. In the West, we can identify the difference of how analysts speak about black players compared to white players. You may not be conscious of it, but you do the same thing. And maybe you are correct, Guru. I didn't know I'm doing it. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know I'm doing it. I'm just all right. Big up yourself, Guru. All right, yeah, man. Bless yourself. Hit the like button. Know yourself. Know yourself. Big up yourself, my boss. You know yourself. You know. Ravel needs to get his life together. Says Ishmael. Ishmael seems like D-Lo check all the boxes. Oh, Avis, you're a D-Lo fan, you know. You're a Damian Low fan. You're secretly a Damian. That's why you asked me. Yo, Avis, that was brilliant. The setup question to then revealing who you think the answer is gonna be. You said who is our best the CDM option, and then you had it planned out. Yo, me just learn something this, you know, Avis. Me just learn that how the people drop some question and set it up. That was nice, by the way. That was brilliant. Whoever did that. That was brilliant how you set up that statement after. I didn't say Ravel should be in the team, no, but he is better than all the present players in midfield. Know that. Latibodier had a great game at the right back position today versus Sheffield with Dishon Bernard, who was very good today. Know yourself. Thank you for giving me that information. Sherman. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. In Hallgrimsson, I trust doing his way, not what fans on YouTube or local diaspora fans thinks. All right, my boss. Travis Vice. Go back to the video, JT. Phillips, according to you, should only be there if he can impact the team. I said that. So I said that about. So what did I say wrong there? If I said Phillips needs to be there if he can impact the team. Every player in the team need to be there if they can impact the team. We even said that about Andre Blake. If Andre Blake is gonna, so people, all right. I didn't tell anybody to hit the like button from the video start. Please hit the like button now, people. So let's just do that. This is our like button commercial. Wait, let me just run a like button commercial, people. All right, let me just run a like button. Yeah, man, we're back from commercial break. Yeah, man, I need to hit the like button. The first time I tell them, I have to check how much like up on the video. I don't even want to bring it up on my computer, whatever. Let me see how much like up on this. All right, 64 out of 100. We're not going bad. All right. You're not going bad. We're not going bad. Me have to go on a commercial break. Me need to set up some better commercial break. Watch and see. We need to set up some better. People, we want to get that channel there sliding. We want to get that channel there slippery, people. Like, you see me, the thing them optimized. Like, when we click, if you can go for a commercial break, but it's giving you information on something you want to know about. Informative. In football, something. We have to get, we want to take the thing to a different level, Jano. What we are talking about yesterday now? Yeah, man. So, football guru, yeah, say me a lie. Like, me, I don't know football guru. I don't know. But, brother, you have to call in. Football guru, call in the show. Because me don't really know when I disagree. I don't really understand it. So call in. The number up on the screen, bro. I don't understand. Damian Lowe is not the man for CDM, but him can do a work for certain games. But if it was obvious that Damian Lowe can manage better than Lati at CDM, Curtain Ball seems like he's on the Damian Lowe bandwagon. JT, no local players from the JPL can't make the team. The moment of Nations League and Copa America. Bless Jerome 876. JT, I was scanning the Dominican Republic squad and I noticed that at least 7 players played their ply their trade in Bolivia, while there is another 6 different levels in Spain. So Eagle Republic, are you saying Dominican Republic is trying to sneak up on us? You think they're gonna sneak up on us, bro? All right, no, they're not gonna sneak up on us, bro. Dominican Republic is gonna know who that they're playing. They're playing Jamaica, bro. I don't care if they got 30 players playing in Bolivia. I don't care if they got 30 players playing in Bolivia. I don't care if they have 600 players playing in France. They play in Jamaica, bro. They play in Jamaica, bro. Kingston, New York, the diaspora. Jamaica is a new team, bro. Eagle Republic. You're an eagle. You know the Republic and you know the eagle sound. Eagle Republic. Bro, we need to change the mindset. We don't care with them are playing. We're playing Dominica Republic. We're playing Dominica Republic. It's time they respect. We have Liam Bailey. We have Demarai Gray. We have Mikel Antonio, bro. We have players we not even can make the squad right now. We have a Bobby Reid playing week out, week in the Prem. We have Ethan Pinnock, one of the best defenders in the Premier League. Dominican Republic needs to know. Them need to know see Jamaica them a play, bro. All right? So, Eagle Republic, with all due respect, we no response. That's the vibe we're on right now. Them side, they can't see Jamaica right now. I mean, he's one of the biggest skeptic when it comes to Jamaica playing games. Dominican Republic on them side, they go sit down, bro. Them side, they can't go sit down, man. Them can't run up on Jamaica right now. A different energy with them on right now, bro. We know, you see me, curtain bar sounds confused. Damn right. If you use obvious, just set up a scene that use it for man. We know, man. We know, man. We know if we track it, man. But more design it. Maybe design the thing first to bring it into OBS. Know yourself. I watched most of it, but was between games with Chelsea Villa. Who win Chelsea Villa game? This is just the first round, of course. Yeah, man. So Eagle Republic, man. Tell them, man. Dominican Republic, man. Bermuda, Guatemala. Me see them side. Them me say them side. Them lickers. What me say? Them at them side of them give we, brother. At them side of them give we. At them liquor side of them give we. I want to not clip this. Probably when I say the most confident you never hear my sound with Jamaica. Them liquor side there can't run up on we side right now. We can't beat Jamaica all we want. Them liquor side in our league right now, bro. Big man thing. Them side in our league right now. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, sir.
Blessings.
Yeah, JT, big up yourself, big up your panel. The people in that chat, you see me?
Yeah, man.
But that's why I mentioned a few things. I'm confident in the zone winner for the World Cup qualification, Jamaica. And me definitely so we can do it. I mean, however, there is definitely some perks when I feel like say, yo, for this goal or this World Cup qualification, we need to basically do some better preparation. Starting with the JFF itself, as the body, the leader, they must have preparation on point. Not only for the fact say because the windows them are go close, and we don't want no mishaps with players can't get forward because of flights and problems in terms of preparation to play the games, and we just don't want to have nothing with it distract the youths them from being focused when they come to certain games. You see me?
Yeah.
That is the main thing we just really think we need to make sure say we have. If we have that on board, nothing else should stop we in terms of going forward.
Which one of the teams that me I talk about now?
All right, put it like this. It's more so like if we have a way to go like let's say Guatemala. Guatemala our biggest probably only team we can probably give us a trouble in our zone for the most part. You see me? But what me I try to say, say how I look at it is like when you have any team where especially come from Central and them speak Spanish. It's like there's always a little contentious type of vibes, especially if they have them type of referees there, referee. So it's like we already are going to play against a 12 man basically. So I think for the most part, they might like we want to make sure so we have we preparedness, food and thing. We have our own chef. We don't want to go out and place and eat them food in a sense. You understand? We don't want to play them sick and upset.
But Carla, this is where I said I give Manningsman credit. Like, since Manningsman been there, we haven't heard any of these rumblings. We have to be honest.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Cause
well, then again, Cephas thing. I mean,
no, but the Cephas thing, but the Cephas thing bigger than Manningsman, I think.
Okay. But as I said that for say, that was the only riff. But I agree with you.
And this is why it's important as well for us to know what role people play. Because remember, Manningsman, I asked Manningsman that and he explained it. He explained it clearly what role he played. He's a team manager on the ground for the team. So people cannot say Cephas thing never unless Manningsman would have been involved in booking tickets, and he cannot be if it's a third party booking agency that's doing that. So he has nothing to do with that. You see me, I say, Carla, so I say, since he been there, I've seen no rumblings in that little area, and that area is very annoying because we're like, those are the areas they need to just fix that and move along, right?
I agree, and that's what I mean. It's not for them and no major thing. So it's just that's what I say. We just start from the top. So listen, look at things in terms of the focus, and these points for me I try to make. I know even really for this round at the qualifications is like when we're. So hypothetically speaking, when we tap the zone and we're going to the next qualification round where it's like more do or die, them moments that with the fine line tuning are really on point. I believe them all get it right. We have to be positive. The next main thing what they want to say still is just that we as a country now and supporters, you know what I mean? I think this is where we probably need to start raise some. I don't know, JT, maybe a person like you I don't know if I can reach out to certain people who speak. I don't want to just spill everything online. For example, all right, a team like Guatemala, put it like this: if let's say if we get the away, Guatemala go give us crazy hell down there. Them people are not gonna make with us go down there and be okay, asleep, fine, and everything. They might play music loud. They might do some shooting around the hotel and there.
Guatemala not do nothing, brother. Guatemala is not a problem for Jamaica right now, my boss. May I tell you, see, me know when a team take the next step. You see, if you look on Jamaica trajectory, that game against Canada in Jamaica, we were winning that game in the first 15-20 minutes of that game. The minute Mikel Antonio pulled up, they no longer had that threat to worry about. And then they start becoming more bold and getting on the front foot. But Jamaica, remember, Bailey had 2 open goals in the first half of that game. Because Jamaica, he broke into the box. Mikel Antonio was checking back at the top of the 18 and creating problems. He went down. The game changed immediately because then Jamaica became Leon Bailey. There's a lot of pressure on him as a player there. And Mikel Antonio was no longer there. Shamar just came back. Shamar was just slowly getting back into the Shamar that we knew. So we weren't really clicking. But if you look at I would still say I don't give the coach credit for the game we won against Canada. I think that was willpower of those guys out there. But I have to also say we did created a lot of chance in that game. So you have to also give the coach credit for that. You know?
I agree with
you. And the team did create the chances, but at the end of the day, I just want the coach to be more hands-on when it comes on to substitution and changing the game tactically. Because look, Damian Lowe and those guys had to make the decision for Damian Lowe to come on and win a game for Jamaica.
I agree with you because, like I said, the thing is, I don't know, maybe it's a part of the cultural thing, you know what I mean? Because, for example, when I say cultural thing, he's more used to being professional, just them not assertive, them just not know to be aggressive or not realize what type of people them more time they need a little more rough talk. I don't know the simple thing. Couple bad word that go fly, and you have to say, yo, Reggie, you joke on my ball game, I go take you off them type of thing there. So those type of come after me like him to really talk. Like, listen, we need to steal at this game. We're not go on without a win, And I think in that moment, like I said, with that halftime talk with the guys them in Canada, they had to bring that. Man like Shemar, I remember he was saying a couple of things like, yo, we're not lose this, You know what I mean? And you need those leaders in the team. But at the same time, like I said, the coach, hopefully, he catch that habit. If he say, yo, you know what? The youths, them serious, and that's for me like it. Me have to go step talk to them and tell them, say, yo, wake up a team. If some man not play, wake them up, or we just meet us. You understand?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's important, because, and honestly, JT, like me, I say still, and really the first round in the World Cup, I worry about, Like this first zone we have, because I think it's when you go to the next round and the next phase, depends on the team will match up with. Let's say we match up with a Panama and some another top tier team in the zone. Me agree. I do think we should qualify. But my whole point is shouldn't be no struggle. But we just have to prepare just in case if there's those moments. Because like I said,
And what do you think is needed for that preparation? Well, what's all the things that you touched on? Because as me saying, Jamaica prepared, brother. May I tell you, them like a team, Jamaica, them can't beat Jamaica right now, my boss. Guatemala,
I'm speaking about that,
Guatemala right now, my boss. Them side, man say, McCalla, we not entertain no look side run up on Jamaica tonight. All right? Me and people say Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. Jamaica will just qualify for Nation League semi-final and Copa America, brother. Dominican Republic on them side, they not reach it. You see, now the youth football, I think they actually are ahead of us in youth football in Dominican Republic. If you look at a lot of the FIFA programs and new stadiums and tournaments, they're getting that. What are they doing right? Why they're getting those tournaments? And Jamaica is not getting those. They have good facilities, but who's doing this investment? We have to have investment in facilities, bro, for football. Because when a kid can see the under-16 World Cup qualification happening in Jamaica, it's real to them. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
It's real.
And that's the kind of the environment we have to create.
Yeah.
And trust me, around a YouTube it starts, I know a certain, it's a different dimension of how everything I go approach, especially for this World Cup,
Yeah.
I really so the build up, the ideas, the creativity, the mindset, getting behind the team, everything I go farm mate, you see me? Because at the end of the day, truth be told, we've been discussing a lot of this on these forums and things, and people already see the vision and we agree. We hype up about it. The only thing is what I think to myself, you see, like how we have a moment like this.
Yeah.
Shemar is out, and when we say Gray is out, how should we shuffle that front three, front four kind of vibes? You know what I mean? I guess you being the mind and the coach, who we are going to put in the Demar Gray position there in terms of, so we're not getting nobody else out of the diaspora or somewhere else.
It should be Ronaldo Cephas. It should be Ronaldo Cephas, but I think the coach is probably not going to do that. He's probably going to go with Bobby Reid there and Devontae Cole. From Barnsley, I think Cole, Bailey, Reid, the front three there, and then he goes then he goes Johnson, maybe Johnson Latiba there again, or Johnson Casey Palmer. I think if Casey Palmer is there, I can see Casey Palmer might get the edge over Joel Latiba there, as I think the coach might give up some of the defensive capabilities of Casey Palmer for his more attacking prowess, and then maybe help bolster the team where you're missing a Demari Gray. But I don't think that if you're gonna just have Bobby Reid up front, Leon Bailey, and I think Latiba there can't start there. You need somebody else who's gonna help push the play, because you're not gonna get anything out of midfield. So we already know this is gonna be a kick and run,
I agree. Finally, we just want to say still, yo, we feel good. You know, say yo, we look very likable that we have that World Cup here. Forgot to, and they're close to our backyard. So our whole support should come out, especially from the diaspora perspective. The Jamaicans, them with the home everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, we really want the fans them full up this time around. You see me? And we just feel like say, yo, we have to step out this time around and
I
give
mean,
full
love how
support
you
to the
talk,
team.
bro. Your voice. I don't know where you're calling from in Jamaica, but or where are you in Jamaica?
No, Jamaica, where I call from, bro?
No, Jamaica. Where you calling from?
No, I'm not there, Jamaica.
Okay,
Florida.
Florida. Bro, you're there, Florida. You're there, Jamaica, dog. You see me? So because you're there,
yeah, man. Yeah.
May I say, the way all your sound as a Jamaican fan, that's what the sound them want to hear back in the voice of the fans again. Like we need for you see me, I say, and like me hear that because guess what? And that's why I tell people that comes with winning.
Yeah, man. And to be told, when I mention still enough, it's just that yo, me not have no doubts about the team. But just I say, as far as just like how we're confident we're gonna win this, are qualified. We just want to be confident. Say yo, the backroom staff now mess up things, and confidence. Say yo, things are gonna smooth. It not gonna be always perfect. Let's be clear, but as it's smooth enough for the players them comfortable. That's all we just want to say. Yo, them good, them say them good. You see me? I would just want to say, all right, ball of them good, make a rough up as fans now and roll up. You see me?
Yeah, and check. Where your name caller or your alias? Where you go by?
KJ.
Our next thing is when you look at Jamaica setup, the tournaments are set up perfect for Jamaica. They have the chance to knock off 2 Concacaf top dogs in 2 important games. If you can knock off the United States in the semifinals of the Copa, and you knock off Mexico in your first game of the Copa America, setting you up to just need a draw against Venezuela and those other teams in the group. So that's why I said Jamaica has to raise the level against their CONCACAF rivals, which is Mexico and the United States, for our football to take the next step. They're always in the road. So we have to beat them. And this is the point where Jamaica has to beat United States in the US. And we have to beat Mexico in that first game. Too many times in game we've had Mexico on the fence and we let Mexico off.
I agree with you 100%. And I think too, like I said, it starts with the confidence, and we can see it, in the team, because to be told, as far as the professional tournaments and games we play, it's only Mexico, Canada beat we, so far, and it's just like those moments we see with team had some breakdown and really collapse, especially like Canada game, like you mentioned, since Mikel Antonio came out that game, automatically the game started to change. It's like the back line just decided, say, yo, we can't step high now, go up, wait, because they have to worry, and Mikel Antonio, they run it, so they have to, you know what I mean, if you be out of line or position when the ball come back, I know so Mikel Antonio can run a pass to our period more time. And like I said, if we players them healthy, and honestly, I see the core of the core where the coach create, which I'm glad for. That was a big thing. I can give the coach props for. Keeping a core of players where we can see, say, yo, we can name at least 8 people that 9 out of 10 he's gonna pick when he's gonna start if he have all him available player. You understand? And it's just like we just need a couple more pieces. We probably would have said, yeah, probably the wing back or the midfield we could have seen sub out, but that's it. That's it. Right, and like I said, the team has been playing better, and like I said, a big turnaround moment, which is such a big boost, was that Canada win, because it shows the team and give them a mental push. Say, listen, this is why we not give up in games. This is why we must always fight in a tournament. Yeah. And like I said, this turnaround between the Copa and the Nations League. It's like like I said, this is where we have to zone in for say, yo, we can beat them team, just stay focused. We can do it, isn't it?
All right. Carla, thanks for calling in, boss. KJ. Yeah, man, that was cool chopping it up, man.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man, call in next time, man. I like the reason, man. I like the motivation that you want to give the fans. Because right now, That's why I even say tonight me make sure this show is 100% football. Because this is what excites me. Like, you talk to fans and you're getting ready for the game, and however I turn out, you turn out. You feel like your team are going to win sometime. You feel like them are going to lose. Right now, I feel like Jamaica is on the up move right now.
Yo, JT, just to add,
Yeah, man.
Me already buy my ticket for us standing Texas, for the game, You see me? Man, I roll out, Bridget. If we are gonna start with attack and commentate and be negative, our bash the team, our bash the JFF, and basically we not show no support, then we're not real fans. We just are complaining with some people where I said system to change and we not make no effort. You understand?
We have to turn it. We have to turn the corner, as a fan, man. All the fans them have to go turn the corner, bro.
Yeah, man, but
we have to go decide if we are going to support what we are going to do, You see me? But Carla, bless up yourself, my boss, here. KJ.
Yeah, man, big up, respect.
All right, KJ. Blessings, my G. All right.
Yeah,
man. All right. We have Curtain Boss on the line here, so and we have Martin. Yo, everybody camera listening tonight, yeah, man. All right, we have Martin Baker. Yo, Jesus Christ. Yo, me just I go
sorry.
Active Brian. Me just I go say to you, Martin Baker. But easy. Yo. Yeah, man. So as you hear people, what we're saying now is it's time that we understand that we say we want certain change and we need fans to get on board now. I feel like Jamaica is turning the corner, but as I said, there's two hurdles there. We have to knock off one of the top dogs, which is United States or Mexico. And both teams are lined up for us perfectly for this summer. If we knock off the United States Finals Nations League, knock off Mexico first game, Copa America semifinals, big move for Jamaica, playing more high-level games. Very important for the team this year. Playing more high-level game up that threshold. Yeah, man. Show a curtain, boss. You're on for a while. Go ahead, show a curtain, boss.
Yeah. You hear me?
We are hearing you, man.
Yeah, man. Bro, I've been saying this. If we get the thing right, brother, I'm going to say none of them teams we can run up on, brother. No Mexico, no USA, no Canada, no Panama. Brother, I'm going to see the team we can run up on. Me and someone that talk about Dominica. Bro, Dominica, Guatemala, none of them team there. The level where I see the team I reach and now, brother. Me not see them team that run up on Jamaica. No way, no shape, no how, brother. I swear. When me see in the last match, me see something I never see before in the team. I swear. You see me? Me see something I never see in the team yet the last match. Brother, about 50 times watch over that Canada match.
Everybody on the panel, wanna feel free to chime in, Feel free to chime in on the discussion with Shower Curtain Boss. Martin B. Guna. Yeah, man. Listen.
Respect. Big up yourself, J. Taylor. Big up the panelists and big up people in the chat. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everybody everywhere at all. On our broadcast. Watch your style, Makala, our fellow panelists. Me not to agree with everything we say a while ago. Watch your style, Watch your style, Obviously, but Dominican Republic and Dominica are dopey side to my side, right? Them side they are dopey side. It's the Central America side them. When them are lose, them are play better ball than Jamaica. So what we're dependent on is individual brilliance, because we have, as I always say, I think we have maybe the second to third best squad in a Concacaf. Just players, but we don't have the second to third best team. So our problem is not players, Our problem is team. And for a while, I don't think the coach even get a style of players yet who will say me that one play a particular way. We're still heavily dependent on individual players. That's at 1 point. 2 point. Never underestimate the JFF ability to F things up. See? So we have to watch them through the corner with eyeball same way. See? All right. Next thing now. We midfield need to fix. See?
So me worry about that midfielder what we have. We definitely have to bring in some quality in our midfield and some cohesion in our midfield. And I see a lot of people going hard at Lati as if he's the worst player in a Jamaica side. He's not. So make we just ease off of that for a little bit. Him no look decent in the central defensive midfield in a couple games. Some of the games that me look good in other games him look horrible. Other games him look average. But he definitely is not the worst player in this Jamaican squad. So some man need to just build more time and load the ball. Because the worst player they dominate, man, I say nothing about them, man. I see man fouled in a Jamaica side and I dump it on the field. He might walk and I look for him boots. So, you know, go, you see me? Next thing I just know, Carla, is up front. We're kind of lacking in the up front striker part of the thing. We have an aging striker in Michael Antonio. We have a striker and blistering form in Shaman Nicholson. He's not going to be available for the first match in the Nations League still. I'm up on 2 years, but for the World Cup qualifiers, I'm hoping that he'll be there and he'll be continuing this form that he's on. So away from Shaman Nicholson, where we can't just look on the starting 11. We have to talk about people who can forward off of the bench and impact the side. So if we don't have Michael Antonio, we don't have Shaman, who's going to play forward for us? You know, who is another striker? Devante Cole not really get cap yet. We don't know when he can do it. He's there. He's the coach called him up. But who else we have? Who is gonna be our midfield? What is our midfield gonna look like? So we have to look on them things. So in my opinion, I think we need some team cohesion. But Dominica and them not in the same sentence like Reggaeboyz. Dominica and Dominican Republic are do beside them. You see me? We have booked them them head quick and fast and angle business and move on. The Central American sides them will give us a little more problem regardless of how roxy them is, but them give more problem traditionally because them play around the ball and them are gonna have the ball more than we, and we're gonna hit them on the break and we're gonna have better quality so we can finish off our chances. But we definitely need maybe 1 or 2 youthful strikers. We definitely need about 3 good midfielders to kind of balance out the team, especially when we are going to Copa and the World Cup qualifiers, isn't it? Because Copa, you know, them and they are be a South American ball and Central American ball and knock them are gonna knock it. So, you know what I mean? I'm optimistic for the World Cup qualifiers still, but we still have to be realistic same time. You see, April?
Yeah, me share the same sentiment to the Guna. You see me? We were just say a while ago, Zine. But what may I say, you see the last Canada match we play, brother. It shows that we have that extra fight in our way we never had to see for the longest while, brother. At the first miss the team fights, brother. I swear. And it shows that we have that fight there in a long time, but it just never come out yet. So if we can continue with that fight there, brother, that would really be good. Along with what else we need. You see what I say? Can we see a fight we never see before? So that's good. And next thing to me see we play faster than we play before. But I don't know if we did have a long time and feel to do it or what, brother. But what we do right now, we know the team not gel fully yet, brother. But I see the team move the ball faster. That means definitely say the man had the ability long time, brother. But I don't know why that hold by the team or why that going, brother. But obviously, it has shown that the man them can move the ball faster and the man them did have more fighting at him. I mean, see that not the last Canada match. So I just hope the man them can build for that going forward.
Yeah, I agree with you. The man them play the side I play better than bro. I say the side not play. Notice how I choose my words very carefully. The side I play better, my brother. The side where we see playing even in World Cup has improved. So it's not like we not see improvement that we know, but we're not satisfied with just improvement. We want the side to continue to improve. And we also want quality coming out for the bench because the other teams them is not like them are better players in them starting 11 over we, but them have better quality coming off the bench. And that's our problem there. We not have good. If Leon Bailey is not there, who's gonna be our right winger? Them are gonna use Bobby Reid more than likely, right? And Bobby Reid not give you that amount of pace. You know what I mean? But him give you well for work and him give you well for experience. But if we don't have Leon Bailey, who is gonna come off the bench? We need at least 3 good players in each position. You know, we've tried a lot of players on the wings them and nobody not really forward in. We're forward in and say, yo, yeah, I stamp down me place in the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can have a look on that too. When we look on the left hand side, if Demarai Gray is not there, who is gonna come in and stamp their quality? Who is the player that has come in on the left wing and stamp the player. The coach end up have to put all Shamar out there, bro. So we're not talking about just starting 11, and 11 players alone play football. We have to look at the bench as well, too.
Yeah.
And injuries are part of football, so we have to factor that in.
Right.
You know?
Like how you dey part that, you know, Boona, Zin. So when I get nobody else, Zin, you know, still think the team can challenge. So when I get nobody for boost up the midfield, Zin, just saying, Zin, even though we know we are scout. You know, think that team still can put up a fight against USA and beat them.
Can beat USA with a full strength USA side.
Put up a fight
a full
against
strength
them.
USA side. Jamaica can't beat a full strength USA side right now.
Okay.
No, my opinion is that I don't think Jamaica, our full strength side, can beat a full strength USA side. I don't think so. We did say it. Look at the USA midfield, for instance. Them have what 4 or 5 top players in their midfield alone, where some man have got rub off all the bench too.
Yeah.
You see me? Giovanni Reid have got rub the bench when Christian Pulisic, unless them throw Christian Pulisic out on the left hand side and put
McKenny them
have the local youth there where the youth name again.
Juventus.
Yeah, Juventus there. That's shot you the way with the 8. Ima one
McKenny, man.
McKinney, yeah, that you there. Yeah, we play CDM. Ima one
I am them danger, man.
Them midfield tough, dog.
Yeah, man, I solid midfield, man. I think
and you have a youth there, one youth there where you say they are Arsenal. Him not start yet.
Balogun?
No, man, a Balogun, man. They look the youth to play midfielder, man. When name again, man? Jaja, one black youth, man. Plus them have my boy out on the wing. We can't get us.
Musa
Yata.
Musa, aye. See him?
Valencia.
No, man, him did I think I'm there Arsenal one time. I think we don't look on him yeah, man, I think him there Arsenal one time. But don't quote me on that, please. Out on the wing, you have my boy there. You have George Weah's son.
Timothy Weah, yeah.
Timothy Weah. The man them have a tough side, bro, G.
Yeah,
the man them have quality players all over
and Weah and Pepe them love sing Jamaica too, you know, man. Me no know somehow them man always a scope on Jamaica.
The man have strength for because the man have proving thing, bro. Remember, so we side reach levels now. We're proving. One time the man that look pan we right now we side there on levels where man have to prove pan we in the dark. When the man say, I'm coming up against such and such player. I'm coming up against Ethan Pinnock and Michael and Tony and Leon Bailey. Them a call out name in the father.
So that I true, but go on the last time we play them. I want to Balogun and load Missy for them team, brother. We play for the last WorldCup qualifiers, brother. I don't see West Missy for them team. The last time we play them.
Nah, man. Them
having same Tyler Adams. McKinney did it. Where them did it.
Different time. The man them find back farm. McKinney especially him find back farm.
Yeah, but me I said all of them man they did the same way.
Yeah, but them be half farm. But them find back them farm, you know. So, bro, quality-wise, USA have a better squad than Jamaica. And that's the squad them have over with. Here where them have over with, no, my father. Them have a team over with.
Yeah.
And me no feel like Canada is a better side than Jamaica side player for player, brother.
Right
now, we know. Me no feel like them have a better side player for player, but them have a better team than we. You always me I said to you? And arrogant, them get arrogant, and the man, I feel like them can come style with goal in a goal, a juggle ball, like him feel like saying. That's what we're juggle ball. You understand? Because you come style with things that, but a Jamaican dog, we're full of pride, bro. You feel like you can come juggle ball and go like you feel like him, bro.
Alfonso Davis, he say, Alfonso Davis, he say Canada, he take with too light. And so he might throw way back, because he say the player them job. They mean that take we like, them are go walk over Jamaica. And that slip them up, you know.
Listen to me, they get a surprise, brother. Because
they get a surprise, man.
That he never do much in terms of passing out, you know. And that is free to go forward. Yeah, so when the things switch up with low going at the midfield, where we press them, and I think low a better ball angler. In terms of the midfield, we almost see low playing at the midfield, see them roll, so with the ball. I think he more adventurous for the ball than Lati in the CDM. He will dribble more and that Lati.
Yeah, but
no, low na dribble, man. Low dribble. No, it's low our company live and say as him get it in leg we go one time.
No, temperament is extremely important for a CDM. Notice the players them who are good at
Yeah,
feeding.
man, yeah.
Notice them
You
temperament.
man, you have to notice the player them. Well, who are the man is like a one-time thing. May I tell you
Yeah,
correctly,
it's a
boss?
one-time
Because
thing, man. Him
a
need it in
one-time
the
thing that
moment, but he
boss, may I
needed
tell
that.
you.
But it's not the permanent
No,
fix.
you
It's
know,
just
what
a band-aid.
What may I say? All right, what may I say? The fact that Latin brother offer much better, it was free flowing.
Yeah, can I agree with that. That he did
Yeah.
flat in a
Yeah,
match.
so me I said, no, there was a surprise element in that because impressed them better. You understand? In
Yeah.
recovery, the quick, and him leg of the ball, him as you say, you get me I say, and roll up the ball more better. So it was a surprise element for them, and then not only that, brother, but the team never keep no much long ball, brother. The second, I'm surprised, brother. I never know, brother. I mean, I have to big up. I don't know what the diff. That's why I tell you, I see a different fight in the team. I never know, say Andre Blake could have passed out ball under so much pressure, brother. I never know say him have that in him. Yeah,
They
He has
coach up.
improved, though, you know.
Yeah,
Andre Gray has improved with his foot, you know.
yeah, man, him improve,
Him
but
improved
Guna him have to
enough with him foot, you
improve.
know.
Away coach want to know Guna him have to improve, you know.
Yeah. Enough with him foot. They can see it in a game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because, bro,
Yeah.
big man, if you watch the game, then that. When you watch the game, them, sometimes the man muscle up like he want to clock about 15 million miles up like that.
But
And the coach has said, play it. And you see the dog play it. So, you know, those were built, you know, we must say we grew up with out of my life, you know. And football, you know, they're out of my life, because every time you're out of my life, you give the opponent the ball to come at you again. So now it's now, if me have the ball, you don't have it. If me have the ball, you can't score, you know. So that's the philosophy coming into, if you listen to the coach, like on the sidelines while the match is going on, you can hear my urge the man to stop for the ball. So he's trying to play some football. So kudos to the coach and kudos to the players who are some of the players that are improving. It was improved in terms of ball.
Canada start out by pressing us, you know. And when we start move the ball fast, you know, brother, and the keeper and kick with the ball, and them see them kind of stop high press you and give you more space, you know.
Finally get
bro, the man them have the arrogance that they feel like them are Brazil. Like them watch a bug side, them are sick them. I saw them
are too good. Yeah, man, them in style.
People, let's lock it in. We have on the panel here. So people, we have Martin. Sorry about that. I had to find my charger. If you try to charge up the phone so I can accept call. Yeah, me I hear the conversation about the United States team, but we want to get everybody involved in there again. We have on there, we have Real Gunners. You there, Real Gunners?
Yeah, me there wait for the man them to give me a talk, man.
Yeah.
Because brother, a man say him optimistic, but I don't be there for the team. We don't have no dopey. Drop a bomb for yourself. That was to me. Drop a bomb for yourself. Drop another one. And you know, so when we come, I fire, me come with you know. Because someone has said them optimistic. Someone has said them optimistic, you know, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Them not ready for your side, man. Them not ready, man.
Them not ready. Oh, you're going to say you're optimistic. And you're pick and nitpick. Team no play on paper. USA have a great team. USA have a great team on paper. It's the more prepared team and who ready to ball on that game there. So we now watch who they on the paper. When we go out there, we see 12 points already, GT. Because them 4 teams that them put up. When we say them put up.
All right, Gunners. All right.
Me no see nobody. Me no see nobody. Me no see nobody. Me no say one team them. Oh, you mean, not 12 points that man, Dominica Republic not supposed
12
to be.
points, brother. 12 points.
Yeah, look at Dominica not supposed to be in either.
12 points, brother. 12 points.
Yesterday, me kind of shaky when me hear about Guatemala. Based on some long time thing. But when the man them break it down to me, I say, all right then, we have Guatemala too. And the other US or whichever Virgin Island that. Them not playing a better football than we used to compete with. So me not have no doubt about the 12 points. I mean I come in at this with no pessimism. And the little man we call it we come talk about Duffy the pan with team. I tell you something. You are the Duffy. Don't come here come talk about no Duffy. A man said that, I don't know if it's a call or a man from his life, but a man said that earlier, and from them time, them here try to get on. But they movie, shut up.
Oh yeah, talk to Duffy upon the team. I mean, it's a Duffy, but me never said Duffy upon the team. Yeah, misquote
but yeah, the only Duffy we have said, so you may have talked to him, I fight.
No, me never said no Duffy upon no side. Me said the side, them where we have play, Duffy side them there. No, you misquote my father. Bro, you misquote me.
If we believe.
Brother. You misquote when me say, and that me say.
You know,
Me say them side, them Dominican Republic and Dom Rep are dopey side. That's what me say.
Oh, I thought I heard something else. So me not say me take it back. So you know done this, sir. Me not say me take it back.
Me never hear you say you take it back, me G. Me a reason. So we are
loud and clear. Loud and clear. That's what I thought I heard, but if not, that's not what you said.
No, me said Dominican Republic. When me just see the trial last night, me the younger say Guatemala, Dom Rep, and Dominica. And me said them side, they are dopey side. Me them look on them side. Them side, they are dopey side. A quick walk over. So me mention dopey.
Them side, they are bug side, bro.
A bug side them, the brother.
Yeah, man. A bug side them, man. Well, the USA thing now. Anything we get from USA, we have
see
to
the real Gunners, young Jamaica. So Gunners is yes, Guna that you know. So I mean, you know, support the same team, right?
Yeah, man. Arsenal, meeting from 1990.
Yeah, Gunners and Gunners. Yeah, man. Yeah, so una basically agree, cause you see the whole of the points them, but I don't know if Guna did that say, wait, real Gunners, me gonna make make him finish him point. Me just want to make sure me check your pulse and make sure you did it and you're alive, so you're up and kicking. Guna,
when me come
yes, Reggaeboyz, 1 second, real Gunners, he's gonna you will get to reply to him. How you see Jamaica shaping up in that group, Jamaica Guna?
Bro,
like,
everybody I get conk in them head side.
Okay, so but they agree still, you know.
The younger side, me I look pan when me know can
Guatemala.
Is Guatemala in a Guatemala.
JT, it look like a forget, you know. Everybody forget, you know. JT, remember when we play Guatemala in a World Cup, you know. Me understand, say, yeah, we'll do something in a Canada match. But to be honest, we still have a strong side against them. And guess who was the man of the match? Andre Blake was the man of the match. We got in another match for Jamaica, you know. If you get Uno CN1, you CN1 after the match, come up and say, let's agree me out. You CN1 say agree me out. Me remember you see me in a chat and say agree me out too.
I said that.
So Guatemala come a baby side now. To be honest, the toughest, the rest of them are baby side, but Guatemala I will get Jamaica a fight, no matter who we bring.
Part of the conversation, right? You remember I said to you, say, what I saw.
I know you Guna, a JT me attack, man. A JT me attack.
You did explain to him.
I said, when I saw the draw last night, I saw Dominican Republic, Guatemala, and Dominica, and one space. So me cut before me know the other side. So me know what the other side is. So I was saying to you, bro, based on what me know, the only side where might give us problems is
Guatemala
teams because them play football.
Agree.
If we want to beat them still ball way for the ballpark and we beat them
with
personal and individual talent. But them still ball way for the park. That's the point that I was trying to make. Continue, Magic.
So what I was saying is, at that point, Jamaica, if you look at the core team still had limited number of games. Jamaica took the Gold Cup to try to gel while winning. So it was something totally different happening in the Gold Cup. The team was just trying to gel together. The coach trying to build camaraderie. Hence, I knew that every team was going to challenge us. I predicted that St. Kitts was going to challenge us, because I felt that we were building a team while growing and trying to win in the competition. So no, Guatemala is facing a team that just won a crucial game. However it was done, won a crucial game on goal difference to qualify their team for two major tournaments in the region at that. I think that team is going to come in with a next level of confidence, knowing that they just got that done. Real Gunners, shoot.
Everything. It's like we all agree on the Guatemala thing, because everybody worry about the Guat and them call themselves. So still not. I am not gonna be worried, because the one thing with me, every time Jamaica play, I expect us to win. I don't care who we playing, and if we end up with a draw or a loss, I just satisfy you. Now hear me come here, no time come criticize, no coach, no player, nobody. Me now look on the football, so me just look on the play and the field and the analytics and see how the game ends. You understand what I say? So
Yeah.
anytime I hear people start talk about with team like them a talk about the US woman team where one section of the region, the southern section of America, they want them to lose because of them and them what them say is them not believe in them wokeness. We don't have none of these problems. So we are supporting our team to win every game they play. That's so me I say. So anytime a man hear me come and say anything otherwise, you can use it against me.
But Gunners, real Gunners, you have to balance the expectations, because though I feel like Jamaica is gonna win here in games, there's games where I'm gonna be honest with you. The USA game, I don't know if Jamaica is gonna win. So don't get that wrong. I'm gonna root for Jamaica to win, but I don't know if Jamaica is gonna beat the United States because they do have quality players who can hurt us as well. And one of the things is Jamaica has been scoring a lot of goals, but they've been also conceding a lot of goals. Jamaica has been conceding a lot of goals.
Yeah, well, we never reach a USA yet. Because USA are later on down. After we have to get this 12 points.
At the first game, a USA at the first game, a USA next game,
USA will be Jamaica next game.
Yeah.
In the USA in where is that
Nations League.
Ohio.
Or Vegas, or one of them places.
I think of Texas.
Or Texas, man.
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
well,
that's the Nations League semifinals.
Oh,
so
you're talking about the Nations League. A World Cup qualifier, me talk about, man. Me talk about
no,
the draft.
but what I'm saying to you is all these games are crucial.
Okay, I never remember nothing about the Nations League.
You know what I mean? Like you want to go into the World Cup qualifiers coming off the back of a big win against the United States. Imagine what that does for team morale.
So let me ask you something now. We reached this stage of the Nations League now is what? Semi-final. Winner or go home, right?
Yeah, winner go home, yeah.
Okay, well, no one. That's sticky situation.
And then we drop a Copa America now in a June, where we play Mexico next in the first game in Copa America. So that's why I was saying that we need to knock off one of the big dogs them this year. For Jamaica football move forward. Those teams are always in our way. Mexico, United States. They have to knock off one of those big dogs this year. Because guess what? If they knock off one USA right now, it's Nations League finals. But if we drop out at the first round of Copa America and you win Nations League, you still balance your expectations. What we don't want is we just lose both of those games and we're right back to being Jamaica.
That's too tough. That's too tough game right there. That's too tough game right there.
That's showing our things still, you know, say, in case, if you not pay attention to the news, you know, say, it's an upset where we beat Canada, right?
Oh, of course. They took weeks to get over that.
Bro, the man them expects a Canada go book in head all 3 love in them place. I saw the man them a program with. The man them basically book them flight and I say, yo, we there already. We there at semi-finals already, we're good, I saw them a program with. You know what I mean? So that was an upset, and I'm not. So upsets are a part of football. Every tournament there's always gonna be an upset tonight. So
yeah,
let's hope so we can go in the USA game and book them at the mid side, take them by surprise or so. You know what I mean? We know that they have a better side than we. We know that they have maybe better players than we as well, but that means that we can't count them at the mid side. So I'm pretty optimistic about the side, about giving USA some problems. I feel like we're gonna be a walkover. But we have to be cognizant of the fact that they are not coming into the game thinking, say, we are one idiot side again, because we just create an upset.
Yeah. But I knew that any game with Jamaica and Canada was going to be an exciting game of football because both teams play an open style of football. Very sporadic at times, but however, Canada has the ability to be more consistent for longer periods in the game. I think that's what they have over Jamaica.
Yeah, and it was a good game still, you know, for the neutrals. The Canada game was a good game still, because it was kind of end-to-end and a lot of action in the game. So it was a good game, but them they believe them own hype, bro. So them forward in the game and say, yo, them are booping away outside and everybody gonna laugh, and all of the pundits them all I see, ESPN and everybody were pretty surprised that Jamaica beat them. And the way that we beat them as well is not like a flux win. You know what I mean? It's not like a ball bump on a man ponytail and going and goal. It was
Right.
hard work and teamwork and fight and heart, and that gave us the victory. So you know, it showed a different side, because everybody knows what Jamaica's problem is. Jamaica's problem is that we don't have a good team. You know what I mean? Everybody knows we have very, very good players, but we just don't have a good team. So they're coming to hopefully to exploit that, because you're gonna exploit your opponent's weaknesses. But I think we spring a surprise, and I think we have another surprise in one of them something. I think if it's not gonna be in a Nations League, it'll be in a Copa. But you're right, JT, we have to beat one of them big dog again.
It's so obvious,
We have to beat one of them big dog guys.
We have no choice now. We have to beat one of them teams. Yeah, it's just it. I think when so this is why, Guna, I look at Jamaica's football journey this year differently. A lot of people are thinking, how do we get out of the group of the World Cup qualifier? Winning any of these games would push us for, especially the Nations League game. The confidence that the team would be going in with in that game into the qualifiers, it would be amazing.
Guna, let me ask you a question. That was Guna talking about. Said that we don't have a good team, but we have good players, which is a fact. Let me ask you this: what do you think it needs to make us into a good team? What it's gonna take to make Jamaica team into a good team?
Well, let me just fix what you said. Whenever we don't have a good team, they say based on what the pundits say, incomparable to our players, our team is not comparable, because our players are probably some of the best in the Concacaf, but we are not one of the best teams. Them have like, if you listen to ESPN, you can hear them have like a side who is underperforming because we are the players but we're not putting together the results and the football they would expect from the quality players that we have. So in that general.
That comes down to chemistry, right?
We need the coach is the primary person who are gonna fix that. And the coach have to do it. I think his recruitment has been pretty good. We have got some gems, Lemba Keystone, a couple more players coming in. Those players are quite players that have had a different dimension for our team. He has recalled even Hector, and Hector come in and hold him on. So the coach is a good coach, you know. The coach is doing a good job. So I think the coach is the primary person, and then now the players have to come in and hopefully they can buy into what the coach is trying to do. Because I see hints of what the coach is trying to do, but to me personally, I think it should have reached further ahead than it is right now in terms of cohesion. You know, I think we should have been more cohesive, because our core players are basically, we have maybe 7, 8, 9 players who are basically the same. So I think we should have more cohesion than we have now currently, and I put that at the foot of the coach as well, isn't it?
I believe it's because our players are, and we can't do nothing about that because the other team have the same issues. Our players are scattered around, and it's hard to get them together on a regular basis. To have them play some games and build that team chemistry and that camaraderie. You know what I mean? Everybody knows a little bit about everybody and everybody's style of play, so them can service each other well. That's going to take a while, because I say the coach do a good job, and when we can't have a coach in a 6 months where I talk about him out and him this out and that out. No go so. Because if you have a 4-year window to go to the World Cup, this one is kind of short when he come in. So how him to go because him lose a game to a team where we never expect to lose. How does that go?
Yo, the headphone, the Espedo, that was like a time bomb, bro. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Damn. Come like one
No,
system.
I
know, man. I used to just join, man. Him thing of a signal a while ago was crazy.
Yeah, it have a bad feedback there.
Yeah.
Him thing a ground.
No, I said that, bro. Yeah, man. So, yeah, bring up yourself. SPA, so you have to just follow along still, people. Our Friday night, Jesus
Friday
Christ,
evening, man.
Friday evening, people, long evening at work. No, long evening at work. Some people probably still at work. Don't know the time where you're there right now. It's 12:20 my time, Saturday morning right now.
6:20 my time.
Yeah, so Mr. Una just a reach in the evening, yeah, and
Yeah.
no, Friday is Friday. In Johan, how they got my, oh man, talk for coming till um, smash the like button says Jairus. Yo, flagging that, yo, Travis Peso and somebody always a war. Um, the last
Travis.
game, the last game before World Cup qualifiers will be the finals of the third place match. Okay, so there will be a third place match in the Nations League. So even if Jamaica loses that game against the United States, they get to play the next loser from the other side, which is either Mexico and it was another team. Don't remember the other team.
Panama.
Panama. Oh yeah, I would love for Jamaica to play Panama
Panama.
because
And
Jamaica
then
needs to
even
play
the couple
Panama people.
the match a
People.
start, you know.
Yo, people, Jamaica need to play Panama. Panama is a next test for Jamaica, people. Panama is a next test for Jamaica. There is a side where we need Jamaica to score, say, them can beat Panama. Me need to see that. Because Panama are play disciplined football. Panama play disciplined football. Can Jamaica focus for 90 minutes and beat a Panama? No one know that. That's another test. This year, those games should be the games where Hallgrimsson mark up Mexico, United States. He needs to try to see what he's been working on. Has he improved to a level where he can beat these teams? Let me read this super chat from Johan. What's going on, bro? Bro, good. Bless of yourself over there in Norway, man. It's probably cold and everything over there. So yeah. So let me know what's happening, Johan, with Kira Anderson at Charlton. I know Michael Hector, he should be getting ready. Jamaica has given Michael Hector another chance in football as well. People needs to know this. Michael Hector is a player where he was on the right trajectory up, but he been around clubs, Fulham. He's been to a different clubs and floated around, but he has played well. He has had a consistent run. So the Jamaican coach drafted him into this team, and we saw where he looked like an improved player. Though some might say he was playing in the wrong position when he was in the team the first time around. But we feel like it's coming together slowly but surely. But we're missing about three pieces. I think we're missing about three pieces. Three pieces. We're missing three players, three more cutting edge players. A Demari Gray, a player who can turn a 50% chance into 100. We need a player who can flip it, player who can turn a 50 to 100. Demari Gray is that player who turns half chances into sitters. That's why Jamaica team has changed so much.
JT, me tell you something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, your thing loud, bro.
Me turn it down.
Yeah, bro. Like, me don't know. Me have to
That's
find
all
a way
better now.
of it. Yeah, bro. That was crazy, man.
Sound better now.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Remember the one I refer to about the Canada game on that talk about. Well,
Yeah.
the one up in Canada. Alright.
And
See,
please,
now the
bro,
first half,
when you're coming on, make sure your devices are like, you see me? God Almighty, bro, that was like a electronic storm.
alright, what
Um,
me I say?
yeah,
In
man,
the,
may I
in
hear?
the Canada game in the first half, where the team
Mm.
did chart at, as Unda say, in the midfield, where he did one, what I call now, a more aggressive style of play. When Lua came on, or when they switch low, put low in the midfield, him basically give the team where he need then. The more aggressive style of play.
Mm.
Like remember when Aston did not mean when
Yeah.
Aston knocked in the middle. I see them.
Yeah, he was another man. He was another walking red card, you know.
Yeah, walking red card, yes, but Aston provide the grit there in the middle. You see it?
And Aston can kick it from anywhere on the field, man.
Yeah, man.
Aston them kick it hard and low and it just barely right. Aston them kick the ball like Roberto Carlos them. Roberto Carlos them don't kick ball like how players kick ball now, you know. And so Roberto, the man them kick ball is like some dead ball them kicking up, bro. I don't know what float on the football. Rudolph Aston is a man who can kick it hard and low, like just above the ground. It takes a special skill to do that playing football, may I tell you.
Well, as I say still, the grit there where the team did need in the middle. It my boy come put in the middle. Grit, he fight. You see it? Because that did missing out our team. Now first match, that the team did need. You see it?
Yeah,
because we never too far from them neither in the first match. But the fight there, the midfield did need, they never get the fight there. You see it? You come back, and when you come back, the Canadian them say, oh, the middle kind of shaky same way. You see it? So them take advantage of that. Me say, all right, me tell JD pan in channel say, if the game are going to be decided from out of the middle. So said, so done. You see it?
Bro, we look forward here now. Come forward, speed up, my G, speed up. Where you gonna? Yeah, we gone back.
Yeah,
back
as me I said,
you know.
As me I said, still with the US game, and the same problem we're gonna have. You see it? Same problem we're gonna have.
You can't say that, bro. You can't say the same problem. You can't say the same problem.
Listen, me I say, JT. Sorry, listen, me I say, and the same problem they might contract exploit with the middle. You see it? Because they have better players in the middle. So majority they might rely upon the middle more for pressure the back line in a sense.
Bro, you can't say I saw the game I go, bro. You can't say I don't saw you can't say I saw the game I go.
Listen, me I say, you reason me say that, JT Taylor?
No.
The reason me say that, you see, me as a coach, me I watch the game.
You're a coach?
Yeah.
Or were you coaching football?
Yeah.
Where you coach football at?
I coach a team in Olaba.
Okay, what tier are you guys in?
We're still at D1 team.
Bro, you have to get your team past D1, you know, bro. So what's holding your team back from passing D1? Oh, guys not taking it serious. Football is just leisure kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's basically my problem.
Okay, so what are you planning to do about that?
Well, what I say in a sense, I try to draft up some contract for kind of get the player them more serious. In a commitment, is it?
Yeah.
Because majority of player them or I use player, majority of them are working class people. In a sense.
Okay. All right. So and you're just gonna stick around there as a coach, or are you planning to move up as a coach?
Well, I plan to move up still.
Okay, so bro, put on the camera. The people them see your face, bro. Promote yourself. You're a coach, right? You're a head coach, bro.
I'm really a head coach, you know.
Bro. Listen, I respect you doing what you do. You obviously have a love for the game to set aside your time to do that. You know what I mean? So that's why I even was like, once you said that, I could have just skipped over it and say, yo, brother, coach on side, Olaba dog. No, I just believe that everybody has a story, and I hope you would want to get to places as coaching. You probably want to link up with a man like Unseen. You know, probably he can educate you and go into probably getting you, because you have like your D license and stuff like that.
I reach that far and I think it. But
so you want to get there. You want to get there.
Yeah.
And don't say you're working on it if you're not working on it yet. So it's good. Never say, like, people won't help you if you're already saying you're doing the thing, but you're not. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
You just come out and say, yeah, I haven't started working on it yet because I probably couldn't get to it or so, man. I don't know the people them. And that's how somebody would say, rude boy. I know Jamaicans would say in the comment section, you can link this person. He can guide you. And so it's always good to, that's why I always tell people, it's quicker to just accept like the truth and move on. You see what I say? Because the moment you lie, you end up like Jesus Christ. You have to fix so much other shit. Sorry, is it? Just a little clip. So, but me hope you kick on in your coaching thing, and thank you for joining on the show as well. As we say, we don't know anybody here in real life, but we still like a football Jamaican people. Them I say, I don't know you, I know my family, but I
Boy,
guess in
a long time I know me still, you know.
Yeah.
Good while I know me, you know.
Yeah,
Ryan, they have him group.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ever in that group, man.
What was the name? What was the name in the group?
Christopher.
Crap. I don't remember still, but probably, bro, and probably, but probably handle it well.
Yeah, but in that group, man.
Yeah, man. But you know what, yo, guys, let me tell you, people on YouTube, J Taylor, people have to hate me before them say, yo, bro, I actually don't have no problem with it.
I know, I never hate us still, I just like to debate, that's it.
Yeah, that's cool. You see, like, but there's some people who like, bro, when me drop a video, them like take them time and try to write like the nastiest comment ever. We try to like we just hurt your feelings. Some people, I mean, say, come on, bro. It doesn't make sense. But it's cool, bro. I respect you having you on the show. I think some other people them drop off. Just wanted to know what's going on. Skip, big up yourself, Skip. Let me try Jamaican youth. Oh God, bro. All right. This youth is Norwegian, so him get to say that. Him can get to say that punish show, I guess. I don't know. Cause you know on the radio over here they can curse bad words on the radio here. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, no, yeah. I went me say, yo, crap, they can actually so people pre bad word everywhere different. You see me? I say, we're okay. We come like a way back up in the chat me day. So yeah, as I was saying, people, read my big comment. I thought I read that before. Hector is out for don't you mean 10 weeks or 1 week? No, he says weeks. Okay, Michael Hector is out. I don't know if you're saying 10 weeks. Anderson ain't playing last 3 matches. We brought good players in, prob loan or to our U21 football. New manager might change it. Dev Campbell will sign 3.5 years with us. Okay. All right. So Michael Hector is out. Oh God, that's not good. Because we're gonna need center back still. Because we always seem like we don't big man thing. Richard King, good player, but I wouldn't want it to come down to where we have to be calling Richard King as a center back right now. You see me? I'm a big Richard King fan, but I hope we don't get to a point there. If Michael Hector is out, now we're left with Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, and who's this now? Dishard Bernard, right? Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, and Dishard Bernard. So we would be missing a center back if Michael Hector is really out. I hope he's not out for 10 weeks, man. Yeah. Hector, loyal soldier. Okay. Yeah, man. So sorry we get a bit sidetracked there, but hey, it's not perfect. It's Friday. Well, it's Friday night, your time. Yeah, man. You have anything to say on this, Guna? Before we skip on. I want to skip on to the boss himself. Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool. Wow, Liverpool is gonna feel so different. Jurgen Klopp. Remember, when Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool, he's not just leaving Liverpool. He's leaving Liverpool with an identity. Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool has taken on his identity for the past number of years. And I think when he leaves, I think Liverpool fans are like really wondering. I think Liverpool can even end up at a place like Chelsea, where they start going through managers again just to find that because the appetite for winning has increased.
Me think so too.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp. He's amazing coach. I wonder if he's planning on coaching Germany. I think that guy could win a World Cup with Germany. I really think he can.
You know, so I feel like that. I feel like I kind of have my eyeball the same. Cause to all him word him thing them, because he's a pretty smart coach. You know? Or him word is someone as if him not on a club football him a pre. You know.
Okay, I say him word it.
Less international football. I am thinking, say chances are it might go Germany. Might. I remember
Right now, the German national
like,
team need a coach now.
Brother,
Right.
we need coaches like Jurgen Klopp in the international game, bro.
Yeah, remember
yo, for me,
Germany coach, I did look at you where he's the coach, RB Leipzig, you know. And then him end up coach Bayern too, you know.
Yeah.
The young coach, him a Germany coach now, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Them say Alex Ferguson, them are some of the best coaching in the world. For me, bro, if him can't win a World Cup, he's not the best coach. Sir Alex Ferguson is not the best coach. He has to win a World Cup for me. A World Cup is where you're strategizing against an entire nation. Not where you think all-star and you build a team.
The accolades go to the players, them. You hardly about a coach. You hardly know the coach. I mean, if you name the coach or in 5 World Cup in sorry, you know, for the last 5 World Cup, sorry. If you were to name them, most people don't know them, you know. But they might know the ball of them. Because ball get the bigger accolades for the because tournament coaches are different coaches from long farm coaches, you know, a coach, you know, season. So international coaches kind of have a little different thing about them. Enough man will be great at international coaching and be a rocks at club. And vice versa.
But which one is more valuable? Which one is more valuable? Which one is more valuable?
Both of them have no value. Kim Lowe never was a great successful, but was a big top coach. And he win the World Cup, don't it?
Who?
Joachim Low. With Germany.
Okay, with Germany.
Germany and down Brazil.
Yeah. Everyone win the battle. They ain't telling nobody. Yo, bro, what is this guy saying? Need to sleep. Big up Jamaican people. Norway, we blessed. Stay humble. Be nice to everyone. Bless yourself, Johan. Hope everyone win the battle they ain't telling nobody about. Bro, that's a mad statement, you know. Yo, that's where did you get that quote, bro? Where did you get that quote? I think that was magical. Hope everyone win the battle they ain't telling me. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just if people don't understand it's a battle, bro. I hope it's gonna be tough going. But yeah, Klopp, yes, as we say, Klopp is on the move right now. I would love to see more of those coaches in the international game. Because for me, club football is like the NBA and stuff like that, bro. Why the USA don't win the basketball World Cup every year for championship? It's because they're playing countries, bro.
Yo, Klopp come coach Jamaica, brother.
No, you can't afford. Yo, Klopp would have a coach Jamaica through charity. You know, like him say, "Oh, I just love the Jamaican people. I was on the beach down there, and I'm taking quarter price to coach Jamaica, bro. We couldn't pay a Klopp salary for a year, bro. Those I think Klopp and Arteta probably I think were the two most in club football. I think those in the world of top coaches, I think is Klopp and Arteta, not Arteta. What was guy name at Man City?
Guardiola,
Pep. Yeah. So I think you Klopp and Pep. I think those two coach, I think probably worth the most in a club football. I think people will pay anything. And the Saudis, I think club could go to Saudi Arabia and broke the bank right now. Them just give him $1 billion. And you just say Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, because they're really trying to build the league. But what I'm learning is though they give players those big contracts, what happened with Henderson was he accepted or something not to get paid because the tax, he would have had to pay so much tax on the money. It's crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, but Jurgen Klopp, interesting coach. Liverpool, yeah, I think he's gonna go hard. They're gonna try to win it. They're gonna win it this season. They want to win it this season. They need to win it this season. Need to get back up in the Premier League again. I think the African Nation League kind of distract the Premier League from me. I didn't even remember when it's games, and it kind of distracted things. So I can see how they see the African. But why can't the African Cup played in summer like all the other leagues? Like on those FIFA windows, why they can't do that?
I think the weather in Africa is different, bro. I think different. Yeah. I think it's different. I think now it maybe is the best time in terms of temperature, but our summer would have been hot.
Because the match them can play in the evenings too, or certain hours a night.
I say Hatta Africa, I just Hatta Africa right through. Like, yeah. Wow.
Yo, I go on military going on big man up at top there.
Yeah, I'm a G.
I mean Jamaican go now, sorry.
All right, man. Boy.
Yeah, sorry, man. Me butcher that one there.
Oh, bless up.
Yeah, man, respect, man.
Yeah, oh God, man. Yeah, been depressed.
But JT, you can't win where you never play, you know.
With what? What's that?
Because you say if you manage about great team, if you win World Cup for you. If you're not coaching a World Cup, you can't win it.
No, I'm talking about the sport of football. You have the club side and the pinnacle of football before club football was international football, right? Yeah. So and then they became these club Super League. What I'm saying is, based on how you are limited to talent, or just not a pool of drafting all-star players to build, is a Premier League team is like your parents telling you can get anything you want in the world.
Like a guy can the shop man, I can buy.
You know what I mean? You can just pick and you just you see, wait, hold on. You see, international football, it's reality. It's like some days you're not gonna have food, and the day you have food, it's not gonna be the best food. You're not gonna have the best players in this position, but this is where you have to build a team. So that's the difference I see with club football and international football, which I think is much harder to coach.
But look on that.
We also still in one, you're kind of limited in our way.
All right, then balance out JT. I'm gonna show you all right. The problem where Germany have, Jamaica don't have it. The problem where Luton Town have, Man City don't have it. So in a football, you're gonna find say the bigger country them have more option with player, and in a club football, in a rural football, the bigger country them have more options with player, and in a club football, the bigger club them where have the money have more options to buy better players. So it balance out, man. If you look at it that way, there.
Or if it balance out, how many countries that produce Nunes, Jota, Van Dijk, Salah, Mane, how much country are produced those players over how much year span?
All right.
That's not possible.
Just try work with me, no, man. Just try work with me. All right. Right now, that's a Jamaica, right? As a smaller nation, it's a smaller nation where football is concerned, and we have a midfield issue, right? But at the same time, you would have said Brazil have a lot of midfielder we could have walk in a Jamaica side and can make Brazil side. So at the same thing, like we just say Man City have a whole heap of player where they walk in a Luton Town, but them have to sit down on the bench at Man City. So in a way, if you look at it, brother, the more developed.
I don't understand what you just said right there, so.
You don't understand, but I try it again.
Yeah.
When we basically are serious, right? You see, like all the smaller country, them like Jamaica and some other country, they have problem to find good player for fit. The bigger nation, them, right? Like you just say, Alan, not have the problem we have. Them have abundant player for choose from because they are football in country.
But it doesn't work like that in club football, though, because club football.
Basically, I agree with you, JT. But me just assure you say it balance out. Like all right, the same problem them Jamaica have in a rural football are the same problem Luton Town and some smaller club have in a club football.
More say so now, I'm tell them say so because it come down to spending how much you can spend.
They go get to you know, bro.
Me generally has strength me argument because Luton Town can't spend the money where Chelsea or Man City can't spend.
They can do it. I'm tell you how they can do it. They can. You see, same thing come down to you can look sponsors. You see it. And you see that sponsorship, the sponsor them come with money. You see what I say? You see in a world football, you see if me come from Yasso, I basically Yasso me have to go stay. You see it? A pool where a club would have to choose from. You can't the country now have the option there.
All right, me I try one more time. Cause brother, you know right for we make up our mind for be hell bent and be writing. All right, you think it's a coincidence most time the most valuable club them win the league them, and you think it's a coincidence the most developed country win the World Cup most time? That's not a coincidence, my brother.
Not a coincidence, yes, but the way I say, me not say wrong in the way I say, no. But it's skill where I try to put this balance, that balance in other way.
I don't think you understand me.
I understand what I say. Where I say the bigger, the more spending. What I say no. The more spending budget, the higher quality you have, the more you are gonna get for use. Basically, like Brazil can pick and choose who they play the players them who they want because they have a better league. Them play them all over the world. You see it?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I say.
Yeah. So you say me right and you disagree with me at the same time.
I not disagree. Me say you're right. But
okay.
Why I say me,
brother, you make Dub actually convince you to say him right?
No, me not try to convince him.
Brother, no make Dub up them brain. Don't make Dub up brainwash him.
Me not brainwash him. But JT, me not go waste no time. I try to convince you still.
Go over to the general and say, the same discrepancy that exists between a Manchester City and a Luton Town, in that a player that can qualify, that can make Manchester City side, can start with Luton Town. It's the same thing where it happen with, let's say, a Brazil or a Jamaica, where you have some players where Brazil, we can't make Brazil B side or C side, we can walk in a Jamaica side easy. So the problem there is there. Here where the big difference is now. It's about international football. You might have an overload of players. You have 5, 6, 7 right back come through at the same time. Like
True.
And you can't find one, let's say, a right winger or a left winger or whatever the case may be if firm up them side. And you can't go buy one.
True. That's a good point.
You can go buy a player. International football, you have to work it with who they.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So it's not the same. There's so many other factors. Even quota systems, just talent pool, just
but JC, the quota system them think they not going in a like Brazil and England where most of the players
we're talking about. I was comparing it to like the Prem or one of those leagues, like to league football. I was just comparing them. There's a number of things. If we look at it, they're not equal in the challenges when it comes on to the international game.
Bro, me international football coach in order, brother.
It is, man. And something is happening in football right now. Marino got fired from Roma. I know Pep is leaving. I think those two big dogs might enter the international arena. I think those two big dogs might enter the international arena. Marino, I think his coaching style fits the international arena. Very balanced. And he's kind of leaving him.
Depends on the team when you get to coach, because team coaching style will not fit Brazil or Mexico. Team coaching
I don't know. I can't rule that. Double dead wrong. If that was the case, USA win every World Cup.
No, man. We are talking about economy, man. We are talking about football development. Football development, we are talking about. only 2 continents ever win World Cup in and Europe and South America, you know. And I wish 2 continents have the best footballer. No, not them two there. So when we realize, to be honest, 2 things can be right, and I think Jamaican gonna make sense. And I would align myself, say I make sense too. But 2 things can be right.
Yeah, and I think you do make sense. I just think that it's something that I think I've looked into before, and that's why I've come to that conclusion. Because even when you look like a team of like Holland that I support, Holland is always loaded with a top tier player from each league, but it's not the same of putting a team together. You don't just say, okay, Holland, we need a CDM. We just scan the country and find the best one.
Right.
No, but when you have a Manchester United budget, I need a CDM. And I need a CDM, but if you got Mbappe, we'll pay for him too.
Right. But JT, that way also make perfect sense, because right now look on Nigeria, where if Nigeria have the most attacking player them right now, and them team the balance.
Yeah, and if them did a one club team, what them did do?
Go find. Go look.
Yeah, but JT,
you know that bringing
JT, if they were a
Van
club,
Dijk.
if they were a club team like City or Chelsea, they could have buy. But if they were a club team like Luton Town, what them have to do? Go find some overage man or some old man like where the Luton Town are trying to know. Basically that me I say.
Luton Town, you look at support Luton Town from where they are going.
I mean, I support the Jamaican play, brother.
One Jamaican youth playing there?
Bell play for Luton Town.
Oh, Amari Bell at Luton Town. You mean at the Prem? Like them drop back in the championship or something.
Anyway, no Jamaican baller them play, man. Me focus them on.
Yo, brother.
But look what is still in my J. I see him think it come down to finances, you know. Because somebody can take up the club there and finance, you know.
But that's not happening right now.
Yeah, but is it just a different though? But that's why I say if we get down to the minute details in it, I just think international football will edge out certain things. Maybe it's gonna be close. Though.
And the same thing when I say with US. No matter how much finances them have, you see it. Them can't go there like a Man City go search it. This a ball for
all right. You see, I think that was a brilliant point actually. It's technique skip. Thank you. That is a brilliant point actually, because if you look at the population as well in the United States, they can scan all those states and they have the money for their local football development. But guess what? They can't pay for the piece that the team is missing.
But look at it that way, right?
They cannot pay for it.
3 million people there, Croatia, right? 3 million people. And I think India have the second most people in the world, and India not gonna win a World Cup qualifying, right? So it not have nothing to do with people, man. It have something to do with culture. And we believe it or not.
And that 3 million people there, 3 to 4 million people there, Uruguay, and them win World Cup already.
Exactly.
They get where I said double.
Okay, so me them have to go no further. So that's the culture of the country.
No, but what is that? They won a World Cup, but I'm saying, how is that correlated to the club? We're having this discussion in correlation with league football, right?
Somebody comment and said the amount of people who live in America and them basically now got good at football. So we say that to say, and the amount of people.
I refer to the amount of people. I refer to the finance them have.
Yeah, but I know the finance, brother. It come back to the culture of the people again.
A culture, man. Brazil not a finance, my general.
No, you know, I get to. You might say that. Like I say, the amount of money America have, them can't do a Man City go do and go purchase players. You see what I say? Them have to stick to who in their region, in a sense. Then who in them country or who have American citizenship then.
No, but what kind of book you read, man? No, it's so like I read the encyclopedia.
No, man. Just tell it with me, JT. Writing a reasoning is not important to me, you know. Being right is not important to me. Like you see, my company show the reasoning, And from
Yeah.
Liverpool to Jamaica and go now, I see it from a different perspective and I pick up something from
What kind of book do you read, Dub Up?
I to be honest with you, so I read about sports, I read about me like sports, I like news. Me just deal with sports and news.
Sports and news. Okay, so you're in the medium then.
Yes.
You've been partially brainwashed.
I want to look funny, you know. You see news from Confederation final, you know.
If you watch the news still, me interpret the news my way, and I'm smart enough to know.
Okay, imagine how much work your brain would have to do. You're saying that your brain is moving faster than quantum computing, because you're saying your brain is gonna take that subconscious training and translate it back into your own thoughts as quickly as it is being delivered to you.
JT, look at it this way, right?
Listen, one thing me have to tell you, Dub Up, them say something you cannot unhear something. So even though you come up with your interpretation of the base note that they place inside of your brain,
all right, just listen to me, my general.
Them already to get there.
Just listen to me, no man. Come, me know me more than you, you know.
Yeah, that was in general. Still at the end, it was in general. By no ways I'm trying to diagnose you.
One thing when we learn, when I discover from reasoning you do it tonight, right?
Yeah.
You like the last time you did on your stream. Tonight you come off different from when you come off the last time, and that's obvious, right? Because you're challenging me. Me got news. You try if you go there with
no, because Dub Up is because I know that you're a person where me enjoy reasoning with, so we just a reason.
Oh no. You like how me and Jamaican go discussion. You challenge me, but me I go answer that one. I mean I go challenge you no more. All right.
No, but Dub Up, a football we are talking about in Dub Up. We are comparing the league.
Ask me a question and I answer. But look, let me finish now.
Yeah.
All right. Me know say CNN and Fox News are propaganda, right?
Yeah.
I know that. So me watch Al
Jazeera.
That's where I got my news from.
RT.
Propaganda too.
RT, DW.
Because them spread the agenda, but at least them little bit.
Yeah, but you have a thing named ground news, my father. That alone carry the news, and them show you every bias.
Right.
On the left and the right.
Wait,
so Al Jazeera, them are pick up for every Muslim news. So if it's America, them are gonna say, them are gonna talk the truth about America. But when you come to the Muslim, them in for them part of the world, them not talk the truth. Like them tell.
All right.
So if you watch them alone in relation, so it's a good source for like American and England news. Because them not like them. But it's a bad source for if you want to figure out, like say what going in Israel and Palestine, you're not gonna get a straightforward
towards the Palestinian them. But all right, like you say by reason, all right. So if you come back to the point of me had to tell a Jamaican go now, my reason you say me just pick up something from you now. Right? So you say me the L being a L bent and being right, me wanna learn nothing. So me a man reason, me rather leave a conversation learning something. Because you see, anything you have a debate about my Jamaican going now, something you strongly believe in, you know. So you say if a man can convince you to change your opinion, you learn something. So this idea
That's true.
Yes, so this idea of hell bent and being right, I one of the like foolishest thing a man can ever think of. Like one of the word, like sometimes me JT say, brother, no matter just no can say to me tonight, you make me see. No, it don't make no sense of reason if you said that before.
Well, yeah, okay. So people, as I was saying, I actually agreed with Dub Up. He didn't understand my line of reasoning. He actually, what he said, even about watching the news and different news, that's exactly what I do. So I agree with him. I can watch anything because I don't watch them with an emotional connection. So I do understand. I was just pressing him on it, and I guess Dub Up misunderstood that. So I actually agreed with him all along.
Yeah, but
that's also how we do it. But that's also how we do it, people.
But,
Football.
When you use word like as something similar like put microchip in something. I remember the term you use, but microchip. Like, something like them confuse me. That is not agreeing.
No man. You see, Dub Up, you need to reason with more people my age. Like we talk about the Matrix and stuff like that. Like them that say, though, if you consume too much news and them thing they affect your emotions and them thing there, and your subconscious throughout the day. No, so that's part of the matrix. When we joke about that at this age group, bro, I think you're taking it a bit too deep. Like we would say to my friend, like, yo, you get caught in a matrix, or you see me, I say, you're
Okay.
part of the brainwashing or the programming, because that's what they're there for.
So long and short,
All
you're
of us.
sarcastic then.
Yeah, that's that,
Okay,
because anybody can
it don't, me never know. Remember?
yeah, bro. Anybody can say that to anybody.
No,
Like
but
that's
right.
you mean that's it to go now. You met them all in a matrix, man, with that. Like
No.
you see,
But you see, probably that above my vocabulary. So,
no, it's not. Yeah, that's true. It's just a error thing. It's an error. It's a different errors.
Yeah, because my reason with people from all walks of life, all age bracket, all career, I mean, never really. That is not a common term in my everyday word. Them.
Which term?
Where you just use man, but then catching it. Something where you have to like basically.
There's a caught in the matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you never watch the Matrix movie yet, my father.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I really watch a movie that I don't believe in them. So I even watch.
What kind of movie I watch?
All right, I'm interested in that. All right, my favorite movie is a movie named Along Came a Spider. I don't know if you ever watched that yet.
Yeah, I watched that already.
Yeah,
it's a mystery movie.
Yeah, I like the movie there. You know, like the Bourne Identity, anything with the Bourne, I like the movie there.
Oh, okay. All right. So like all Inception and where they want to come out with the black youth tonight, Tenet and the movie there. You know, really watch them movie there and brain twisting movie there.
No, me not watch none of this.
And Matrix and them something there.
No,
so that's what me I say double up. So when you're like that's what me I say. That's the one next thing. Me find out. Because even with some of the like how people reason when me see even grimy, like you know, when I disagree with you, we can see grimy is using sarcasm and like laughter in a message. I say, I wonder if I double take this serious.
No. Listen to me. I take nothing serious, but if
it's just football or them different age group. Cause I even think I'm older than grimy probably.
Yeah,
me and grimy them are probably same age.
Let me share something right. Double is an online character, right? Military Guna is an online character, and the guy up on the top is an online character, right?
Okay.
I know you guys like me reason would enough to learn from you know, and I like football, I'm talk about football, but taking this serious is
okay. As long as because we don't want to know about cause, bro.
No, man. I feel like JTL. I feel like you're half base. Look at that, right? So double up to me. My perception is that both are half base. Cause me feel like double misread what JTL they say.
Exactly.
And I feel like JTL misread what double they say. So there's a miscommunication. One man attack Spanish and one man attack Portuguese.
Yeah, I tell you,
sounds similar, but it's not.
I know what Star Trek, so I'm not into them something.
One man. I do simple thing, man. One man attack Portuguese and one man attack Spanish, and them sound similar. But it's not the same. So I just a simple situation there. But what me the one say is, as me say, can me reason with double more while and we there and we learn and we grow. Cause double is a man where him open-minded, him willing to listen to different perspective and disagree. Cause same thing like all awake still. Cause we listen to different thing and disagree still personally. Cause you know what I mean, we can disagree and we can agree same way, but we can at least reason out a point and say, boy, this is our perspective in which why me come to this conclusion and so on and so forth. So as me say, it's just to me, it's just two man attack in a two different language.
Can you say me military guna? No man can't use no word to me. I mean,
brother, stop calling me military guna, you know.
Sorry, man. I just sorry, man.
Jamaican guna, my father.
The guna then
stop calling me military guna. Military guna and different human being. Why if me call it up play?
I chew that. But I chew the guna then enough, you know.
Yeah, man, guna them enough, man.
Yeah. But Guna, man, yeah, man. I saw it come and we have to try and up.
Is Mikel Antonio going somewhere? Moving? Is he trading club?
That come up in the news?
No, so Mikel Antonio had no idea that the deal was done. He hadn't been keeping up before going on TV coverage. Mikel Antonio stunned as he learns of move live on Sky Sports.
Yeah, team, I'm going to show you a drama now. Like all the craft, the way you just spill. All right. My street knowledge told me, say, right now, you know what? Go Antonio and bring back my show. That you just do.
Go Antonio. I just clicked on my phone, bro.
Yeah, but me I don't try to show you, but the right thing you do. I compliment you for that.
Okay. No, me just go on my phone while you do that.
No,
come like when people get a point.
A smart man would do that. Basically, that would do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but me don't know if this is true. This is what I'm trying to find out, if the source is the sun. Me don't really trust the sun more time. Let him talk. Them want you click on some crap here. So, people, what's going on with Mikel Antonio? Nothing happened, right? He's still at West Ham. Trying to find out. Everything becomes numbers, and this happened a day ago. He won't be. He won't be at Liverpool. Get him down here. Okay. All right. Whoa. Oh, me never hear nobody say nothing about this. Or maybe he's still there. Maybe I don't know. I don't keep up with West Ham anymore. West Ham is that mid-table team who always just sticks around. They're not gonna win the league. They probably go to Europa, compete very well. Nothing exciting. Maybe when Mikel Antonio was just getting recruited for Jamaica, we kind of enjoyed that little ride, watching West Ham. But after a while, it was just burnt out. We're like, gosh, you know, Aston Villa is the new West Ham 2.0. Aston Villa is the team that can score and still resilient. West Ham though has ruined a lot of EPL dreams though. They tend to play tough games around February this time. They're always competing. Gonna win some big games and they're gonna lose some easy games. That's how West Ham is. Yeah, man. USA has 300. Oh, this person is still on it. Esteknik is still on it. USA has 360 million and all the money and can't get it done. Double up football is now the most played game in the US.
No, no, it's not. It's one of
Yeah.
the fastest growing game, but lacrosse is the fastest growing game. But US soccer, but listen, right? The problem with US have with soccer is this: it's a pay-to-play system. So the less fortunate kids them are going to always get left behind. In Europe, are the best player them play, but in America, the most time, because in America, soccer is a basically a rich people game. And then basketball and football is more, you say, a more poor people game. Because every look away have a local net where you can go play the local ball and then develop naturally. Just like how Jamaica, every local you play scrimmage. But America, soccer is structured. You have to, that's why you have a thing when you have soccer mom, and usually soccer mom are single mother, are stay-at-home wives. So it's a money game. So it's a hard for them compete with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Me can refer something to that. Remember, it's same team I talk about in the Confederation Cup final. Yeah.
Which team?
USA.
Confederation. In a South Africa one time?
Yeah, they won Brazil.
Yeah.
They lose, supposed to 2-1.
Only 5 teams did that, I think, you know. And that was a 1-1.
Mexico win one Confederation Cup final too.
Okay, so you say that to say what?
The football, you see, level high football, as I said before, international and club level, structure them kind of different in a way. You see it? Because one more level. The playing field kind of look a bit more level.
I think we did clear. We did clear up that. But yeah, as we did say, yeah, man, that one the guy people when we realize there's no win in that one. People just like blow it. That's like an endless one right there.
I proceed.
Yeah, man. So people, everybody who did a panic about the under 20, I briefly just touched on it. I thought it was okay. A coach is playing a warm-up game. People has to understand, differentiate your love for football and look at the reality. People were acting like this warm-up game is bigger than life to us. It's because you are a real fan. People in Trinidad were just sitting on a wall watching Jamaica play on a bumpy pitch. You know, it was a small turnout, but as I said, I think the U20s is what's gonna bring back fans on board in football in Jamaica. They need to the U20s because you're getting kids who has their followers. A lot of these kids have their followers on TikTok or their group. They're seeing them play representing Jamaica. So U20 is part of the building the fan team relationship back. Not
Jay
worried.
Taylor, I was right here when I said that, I said a lot of attention should be paid to the under 20 team because them are gonna be responsible for moving the thing forward, bro. You know, to get the new audience and people interested back in the thing again. You know what I mean? So the amount of hype can get towards that, it'll be a good thing towards the future, not necessarily the present. You see?
Yeah. If there's any players that stood out to you, yo, the funny thing is, bro, I'm sorry, I keep saying this. The kid, the number 4 kid, even though he was the problem in giving up a goal, to me, I think he looks like a kid he looks like somebody who could go pro. If I see him as a young Damian Lowe, and as I said, if Damian Lowe,
I wish club him play for JT.
I think him give up the penalty, man. Heidel, a kid named Forbes, but a lot of people are saying no good. But the kid looks to me, he jumped off the screen from him. I said he's raw talent though, raw talent. This number 4 kid, very tall, looking like he's like a younger. Remember, this kid is under 20. You know, I look at players as I said. This is what Craig Butler is good at. Craig Butler is a master craftsman. He can basically craft that sword, beat out all the kinks, and get the player ready for Europe. Craig Butler is a master craftsman at that. And when I look at that player, I said he needs somebody who's gonna identify his flaws, because what he does wrong, I notice in the game, he passes the ball back into traffic a lot. And they need to teach him that pass the ball to the safest person. And the safest person is always the person who's open on the park. If he learns to do that, I think he can be a really good player. Very tall, strong. Don't know if he's gonna be a center back though. But I want to see where that kid ends up. He might not look like the best player for everybody, but I just think that if a scout was looking at a player and looking at a long-term project for a center back somewhere at his age, that player probably reach places. I don't know. Let's watch.
JT,
Yeah,
you
go
watch
ahead.
the number 5 from Glenmore. I think him
No.
name White. Him
Is he
score
in
in
the
the
team
score.
right now?
I think so. I think he's in the team.
Did he
And
play?
that I don't know. I got do but I go
Yeah, man. So
online.
Dan, we're talking about people who played in the game.
So JT,
Yeah.
the game yesterday. You did watch him. You remember watch him playing a man in cup and so? Come me remember.
No, I never know him before that. I
Yeah.
used to them see him on the screen.
Okay.
Me no know none of them youth there, bro. I think I know one of the youth them there from Cavaliers who wanted to play under 17. And then I also saw Craig Butler, guys. What's his name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. He tackles a lot, loses the football a lot. But he does tackle a lot. Maleno, he drop off from the under 17. He's not the same player.
So question, as far as we that's the standout player for Jamaica yesterday. Come here, a lot of people ask you Kobe Thomas. You agree?
Yeah, I would have to go with Kobe Thomas and the other center back from Millwall. I think
Okay.
the center back from Millwall, nobody remembers him because he did his job. He wasn't getting exposed. He was the most calm one, that kid from Millwall.
Yeah.
And I think him and Kobe Thomas and the other that same center back kid, I don't know. He caused a lot of problems where he gave up goal and stuff, but I don't know. Those were 2-3 players, and there was a guy, I think he's from Cavaliers, the one that played under 17, and maybe who was playing left back. Somebody was playing over on the left, one of them left flank there, who was getting some good penetration off some runs. I don't know who that was, but I like that overlap. I saw that overlap in there at 1 or 2 times down the left hand side. I don't know who is over there because we couldn't. I didn't have stats for the game like that. I was just watching it like everybody. But I would say Kobe Thomas as well. He's trying to play at a faster pace than a lot of the guys who are just stopping and going. You can see Kobe Thomas want to take it and push it Well, a lot of these guys are trying to take the ball and like control it to have it under their control. But Kobe Thomas is learning at a faster pace. I can see he's playing faster. He's probably playing on turf. He knocks it and expects to get it back at a pace. I realize a lot of the guys on this team is stop and go and turn around, and this just, you can see Trinidad was organized. They were well drilled. They looked way more organized. But I'm saying I take nothing from Jamaica. It's a first match. So I think the next match we will see what happens again. Does guys improve? Does the coach make adjustment? Maybe put a different play in a different position? Or he just uses this as a baseline and try to gel? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Ronaldo Barnett played the left back and were number 5. Okay. Barrett, Ronaldo Barrett. Okay. Yeah, he's from yeah, man. That kid, he did well. Dwayne Mitchell is too old, I think. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. So that kid did well. Is any players that you saw that did well for you guys? Double up on Dannon and Guna?
All right, now to be honest with the JT, me can't watch it, but based on the camera, I mean, make all them things away. I say, I don't know how you come up with it based on what we see yesterday. Because you're not getting a good angle to see not much.
Yeah, but you just maybe big up IT push here, me. We can give IT push a slogan right now, double up on the show.
Yeah.
And send him a road. I'm sure we always send you to a road. IT push said something on him the stream yesterday. And him not even know say I'm tagline that for go a road and do him thing. I'm starting thing. Him say as watchable as possible. He said I'm gonna make this as watchable as possible.
So that means
based on the situation.
He might do the best with the little way him have.
Exactly, as watchable as possible. And
Yeah.
Take that down the road. I hear a slogan that.
Before I go, I go right now. I see it. Yeah, see the thing where I suggest to me with the coaching course. I got link you up and
link unseen, man. Link unseen. I don't want any extra duty right now, my brother.
No, but that's why I link you up and I link me to unseen.
Okay, yeah, what? Link unseen on those things on either Instagram or something. And when you link, I'm gonna tell unseen that you're gonna link him or something. Yeah, are you in one of them football group there, right?
Yeah.
Unseen is in the group, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna say no.
Hey, JT, but tell you something. Why you idol? Why you idol?
I think you're saying both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're saying both.
You seem to come off very politically correct, and that's unlike you.
No, it's because you're saying both is my idol through respect. Right. That's how people misread me. Like you might say, "Oh, why me that?" Because some people might see you saying both in Jamaica. Yeah, man, you saying both the Uptown Monday and we drink to NSC and tea, bro. That's you saying both.
Yeah, but all right, like you, all right, you stand up for what you believe in, and you're not afraid to say things even if it's not popular, and you call it.
No, man, no, definitely not on the internet, bro. You can't do that. You have to always try to stay within, even by pushing the boundaries. But you need is just the internet. The internet always win, bro.
All right. Like all of you there a while ago now. If I me marks that, would I give him a soft landing?
No, man, but me still go link him and help him, Me know that. So me can deal with it anyhow. Cause me know say me just say unseen. But you know him say me not the group with me and him used to troll me too. Him know that. But so them are go find me, man. But me like be honest to you, Dub Up. I don't like to take on extra responsibilities if I don't think I can come through for you 100% either. I rather the tough truth up front than you have an expectation of me that I cannot deliver on. You see me? It's a way when me used to protect myself. So if I'm telling the truth from first, I'm not sure I can pull this truth for you. You know, have that expectation there, me.
JT, when is under 20 World Cup?
Right here. Eh?
When is under 20 World Cup?
I haven't done that. I haven't looked at the calendar, but as soon as I get that data, I will make
Is
sure I
this
hand it
year
over.
or next year?
I'll have it over on your desk in the morning.
JT, a joke, you know.
No, but that's not like no. Sometimes people ask me some things, like no, but like, let me have it just like me have the data just put on like yo, me just say, bro, like when them data pop up, done. We did it. Like I believe that the brain filters out things that it finds unnecessary. Like at a certain age, I could tell you every athlete, every sport, players who play cricket, football, run track. But after a while, my brain see that it's not. I'm not using that information, so it just slowly faded out with information that's recurring, that you reusing constantly. That's why when people ask me, what do you, the player them fly out? I say, brother, like, me no know. Like, God, me never write it down. Like, because it's, for me, it's not. Maybe the fans think I should think it's important. But for me, I think I'm just going to find the information. It's just going to show up that the game is tomorrow or something. So, me no know. Dan, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really log in pandemic. No, Owen, that was what JT said. I strongly disagree with him on that. Okay, what did you disagree with me on Jamaican Guna? Harjesa Guna. Your Maleno take is a strange one, JT, from the match yesterday. You think he fell off? I didn't think he fell off. I think he didn't improve. So I didn't think he fell off from where he was. He just didn't transition. He didn't take the next step. For me, the game looked bigger. That Kobe looked like he increased in like gym size, pace. Because I wasn't sure about Kobe Thomas, to be honest. I mean, people are like, Kobe Thomas is coming back. I'm like, all right, no, he's the captain, I
No,
guess.
man. JT, Kobe a big baller, man. Comparing to remember him a 2-year-old and now, you know.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm gonna say. Double. My fault was I still had him at Kobe Thomas that I saw. You see me? Because that's all I knew. And then when I saw him in that all Jamaica game in tournament in Florida, I said, whoa, he looks quicker, faster, stronger, and look more assured in his game. And then I saw it yesterday where he want to take on players more, like he's a bit more aggressive, more decisive in his decision making. Then I can say he looks like a decent player there, and the coach has to trust him. I think he has captain leadership qualities to give him that job. So I guess we just rally behind him. But there's gonna be good players coming in the next window, I'm sure.
What's his favorite position? His favorite position?
Who? Kobe?
Kobe, yeah.
I think he played the 10, right?
I don't know. That's what I mean.
But yeah, man. So as we were saying, people, it's Saturday morning, so we kind of the stream did work. I did the stream in different phases tonight, people. So first we brought on Richard. He's a poet. I don't know him as Reason Boss. It's somebody I reason with. Very knowledgeable individual. These people, you can learn from them. Like they say things, because I know I'm only knowledgeable as the experience I have. So when I meet knowledgeable people, I'm always trying to, they just throw some other approaches at you. Wanted to start the show with, and he's an Arsenal fan as well. Wanted to start the show early on with him and just discuss some football, because as you know, the few other nights on the show, it's been, I like every time one of those flare up happens, I make sure I get back to football as quickly as possible, because that's very important. I want the channel to be football, but like nights like this on the weekend, I wanted to know, say sometimes we just a vibe and I talk football. It's not always gonna be the straight jacket approach. That's why I don't like to try to muzzle people on my show too much. I like where people feel relaxed and then can talk, and it's like they're not under pressure. But sometimes when the streams get like hectic, it's gonna be like that, where we can't take a call for 10 minutes. But as long as I believe that a person calls in, I let them talk for a while, and then I go back to the people on the panel. I like to make sure everybody gets like a fair opportunity to speak. That's just my mantra. And then try to improve the quality of the graphics on the channel and the delivery of content.
But JT, I must compliment you. I came around on this thing when the first under when Jamaica did try qualify for the under-20 World Cup.
Yeah.
And I have to compliment you, man. You grow fast.
Yeah, I did put in some work from that time. I think that last year too, I did push a bit hard. I was, because the first year when you're very motivated and stuff, I went in hard. But I also realized that YouTube, you have to be honest with yourself. You can get YouTube burnout. And me having a daughter, always try to make sure I balance it. I don't try to go live every day or something like that. It's just not gonna be possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
but
that, that, that works for me
but
as well.
you don't think every day at a certain time might work out better where it build up a certain consistency where a man knows, all right, every day at 10 o'clock, a your time that or so. Right?
Based on it, some even may come home tired from work, I can't even go live.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And some even you're coming tired and you just want that evening to be your evening. So that's how miss the life. Me just sit down, I just say maybe watch some news, then me watch some football highlights, then me watch a little piece of documentary and then drop a sleep. That's you have me like to have balance where you give yourself some days and
Right.
not just always chasing whatever you're chasing and just giving yourself. You have to have some days. It's just you and yourself a chill, you know?
Yeah, I respect you for that because all of you guys will do them something. I couldn't do it because I'm a man. We got all birthday party, but I will never host one.
Yo, that's a big talk.
Yeah, no, one time my wife said she don't want to keep a surprise birthday party for me. And she said, really and truly, I don't know who to invite because you're so technical.
You're technically speaking.
No, because she might see me and her go somewhere. And she see me and a man a reason so. But at the end of the day, the man is just probably an associate and a big friend. You know
Let
what
me see. Wide forward. Our attacking midfield is Kobe's best position, says Jay Saguna. Kobe was in the last U20. Malina was last U17. Two different levels. Disagree with that take, JT. Thought Malina was one of our better players yesterday. God damn. Guna, yo. I'm looking back at Maleno. I just think he doesn't look certain when he moves with the ball forward. That was what I was concerned about. I don't know, bro. I would tell you this though. I don't think we can cut it with this bunch of guys just like it is here. There needs to be intervention, or sometimes the answers are there if the coach can move around pieces to find which. Because a lot of time when you have raw talent like this, you have to find a way to make the puzzle work with them. You see me? You have to find a way to get them because some of them can play so many different positions at this age. It's very important to find the one where you can maximize their potential from each side. Martin Baker said, good stream, bro, but I do disagree with your Maleno take. He was one of the better players yesterday. You might be right. I think a lot of us are seeing different things. Somebody said to me this morning, JT, some watch but the game and them not play that bad. And that person was going off the day when the game went off. But me no know, me just feel say that natural. Me try to watch it back today again and I was less impressed actually watching it back. But it has no ramification based on how I feel. I don't care right now. We're gonna see how the next one is. Maybe they improve. Maybe the coach finds something new. They're playing 3. Is it 3 double?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a good number because again they get to gel again.
JT, when I say if your team we play them first game and I play against a team we are together longer. You have to say them look okay to me.
Look very much okay, man. They look okay to me. And it's the first game, man. What can they do? Like, well, we just respect it. At the first game, and that's why I was saying, people, just calm down. No need to stress people and say, yo, the team, look how we're like, bro, come on. Are you serious, man? We're playing Trinidad on a bumpy field. The surface wasn't that great either. We need better surfaces in the whole Caribbean, man. But hey, Trinidad is in normalization, so I don't know how that works there. No, Oh God, Sherman. Sherman, you're always come. Let me talk to Sherman tonight. Sherman Scott, you're always campaigning for Mr. Ricketts. What's going on there, bro? I don't have any problem with you campaigning for Mr. Ricketts, but I notice on every stream, every comment, you say one Mr. Ricketts, one Ricketts badness, or Ricketts are gonna win or something. Are you a campaign bot?
But JT, you know, say me I meds that Ricketts and Raymond something there. And you know, say me I see it a different way. Cause look at it that way, right? All right. Me feel like some of the man them like me and you were in the comment section who are some of we are support Ricketts and some of we are support Raymond. But me think one thing what the whole we have in common is the best for Jamaica football, right?
I think all the fans.
Yeah, that's what I think. But we just a different way.
Yeah, no, I think all the fans, even if they think in another way, I think that's the actual problem.
Yeah. But look, when we really look into JT, like, all right, we have to be fair, be real now. Mr. Rickett is very unpopular, right? And if Raymond have such a hard time going against someone who's so unpopular, boy, it says a lot. You know what I mean?
There's just a lot of challenges for Raymond as well, too. You know what I mean? Like bro. Oh God, it's a thing where again, I use the next thing on my brain try if you just put in a me have one standby place, when me put things in when I use because especially when me find out double up that I cannot impact.
Right.
Me just like reserve the energy there for like a thought that has like a light at the end of the tunnel. Cause me knew say that did it street that for me. Like, yeah. So that's why I say if Raymond and this win a morning, like I'm supporting him. If Mr. Ricketts win a morning, I'm supporting them. They're the president of Jamaican Football Federation. For me, that's it. That's all I want to know them as.
Right.
And then they need to just stay out of the media. Just do their job, and we don't care what money I want to go where. Once the money to spend on the thing, them with them send, just do that, and then me not care what else no want to do and Jamaica football run. All right, people are get paid, flights are book and them thing there. We are right.
True.
After that, we don't really accident JFF. And let me tell you, fans, please, people who blame the JFF for everything, please, no disrespect, educate yourself. I can explain something to you, but I cannot understand it for you. You have to educate yourself because you can't give JFF responsibility. I see people even saying JFF should have the book rights for the TV rights for the game in Trinidad, and that sounds very uneducated because it's like we know football federations don't deal with broadcasting rights. So sometimes people just want to expect the JFF. Why did JFF never pay for the streaming? And guys, it doesn't work like that.
LJT me there cook food in some go get up here.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, dub up, yeah, man. Thanks for passing through.
Yeah, man. Stay strong, yeah, my brother.
Yeah, blessings. Yeah. So why I don't know. Like, I don't know why they would want that. Dan, you still there? Okay, yeah, Dan computer always a move, so you know.
There. You know,
where the point is sat there, you know, Dan. Cause we know say more time them we beat you on the show and thing, but we want you to know personally say we know sometimes you take a long time to get to your point them, and sometimes your point them now no makes sense. But listen, you're part of the family. You can always pass through when you want to chat some football. JT is always here. Bless up yourself. More time, you know what you think. More time you say some left field thing, but you want away. Football fans kind of mad, you know. More time someone just lie down on them bed, say, yo, them for start all, Beckham for Brazil, and someone just say, what if that side there? Because when me did young and I think about football now, bro, I think about the world best 11, bro. Football. So I understand. Best of yourself, where you on the Friday night here?
Bro, you know, say I'm to go party against it.
Okay, you don't party anymore. What do you do now these days?
Bro, I did stay home, brother. I have enough bad experience in the road, so. You know, I just kind of low key Friday. Like, I mean, just ball game alone, I might play.
So what
But
you do? Because you're a young youth, right? You're not 20 yet.
no, I'm over 21.
You're over 20. Okay. So you're done with school and everything now. You're working or what?
Well, I now work at the moment, no, still, but me I plan for lay water, keep on the year still, you see me? But
Yeah, but you have a plan to make some kind of moves.
yeah,
Okay, which is right. That's what we want to know. Cause it's all about upliftment to in a dandan. Cause we don't really want to support cruffery. You know?
oh,
We don't
brother.
want yeah, we want every youth to know say, yo, even if you have to get a bro, I work a 9 to 5. That's a regular job. And on a Friday like this, when me lie down in my bed after taking a shower already and we they are fresh and me chat to you know, bro, me can sleep in peace because I go out there and work. If you sleep in peace, that's how they set the world up. You have to work to sleep in peace.
So it go.
That is
Yeah.
it.
As I say, me I one of them youth there, bro. You know, my father drop out early and, you know, I lift up my head. Carry
Okay. Okay.
myself, go through school and things, you see me? By myself.
How did it affect you when you is that
What it,
hard to talk about?
well, me a man now, brother. Them thing them must like is part of life. Me it
Okay.
affect me in a way, yes. I'm say, oh, my father should have their own and thing, you know. See me a grow, but I want to see me as ton of man. Like me a grow and ton of man now.
Yeah.
You see me that I part to me that I want him see. But I just
Okay.
accept it. You know, say life have to go on and thing. But
But at this current point in your life, do you think about possibilities still and think like, what if, like, are you have gone over that phase already, gone through that phase?
well, my pass through the sometime
Mm-hmm.
it maybe come back to me, you know, say my father should have their own. You see me, I see me I move through. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I think him would have proud of me see me say me hold up my head and when I really go join a badness or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm proud of you, and I don't even know you, bro. Because you could have took any path.
yeah, I never really go that part there and them that part that they there around me. But I just hold up my head. Cause
Yeah,
from a
yeah.
younger, from my father pass him say always try to get a job where them provide um housing and
Mm-hmm.
transportation for you. So I always
Oh
have them
man,
on my head.
and see Martin Baker is saying I lost my father last year, Dan. Again, see
Yeah man,
Dan,
this a
hold up your head. So see, it's a wow, that is you see, sometimes people like we have people on these shows and we don't even know what people are going through in their real lives. Like and we don't know what talking football. What does talking football make you feel like? What does it do for you? Do you think it fills a void in your life? Like,
alright, I'm gonna tell you alright, you see Liverpool team bro is
mm,
evil clap leave now. I feel heartbroken like Liverpool really kind of spring a different thing in my life, brother. Like, I can't miss a Liverpool match. If them lose, the
yeah,
way you clap or them play alone, like, make me feel please. Or the type of ball game where them play. Like, I'm
mm,
not seeing other team play, so it's like clap spring something in at the team where it make you just feel excited and you feel proud about the team. So, I just start follow the ball game. Cause me, I'm a father was a Liverpool fan too, you know. But me really start follow the football like the club thing. Like, you know, your brethren say Chelsea, Man U, Man City and them club there. I did play football when me younger. But I
mm,
never really follow up the league thing. But you know, we have a favorite footballer like Ronaldinho and them man. But when I
mm.
reaching a high school like 9, 10 grade, I start.
Where you live? You live at Kingston?
Yeah man, Kingston man.
Okay, you're in Kingston. Okay, and so
Yeah.
now, yeah, so football. Yeah, man, it's that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. It's good that yeah, bro, stay up, bro. And the funny thing, not funny. The only thing is in this situation, nothing that we tell you I don't know if we can tell you anything to change your feelings about anything other than, bro, just listen. Bro, I believe in the thing with them say if you think your life hard, you just look upon somebody else. Like, bro, you be going through something and you see a person come up next to you in a wheelchair with no legs, and you realize, say, bro, that could have been you as well. But like you just have some problems that are just material problems sometimes or emotional. So I saw me try if we read myself off, not get too worried of things. And moving on quickly. Done. You see, moving on quickly,
Yeah.
very important. Try the moment you figure out that you can't impact something, you just don't let your mind just drift and your mind work on overtime and try, because the mind will trick you and say, I'm solving this, I'm working on this. Your brain, and the more I think about this, the more it's getting results, but it's just draining you. You have to just take away that thought immediately when those things come. At 12. Yeah, okay. So even I wonder, I don't even know if Dr. Joyful at Churro say, you me grew up without father. My mother dead at 12. So hold up your head high. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Crap. I didn't even, that was deep. I didn't even know. But bro, for everybody who lost their parents, bro. Yeah. Just
It's a journey still, you see me? Like
yeah.
especially at a young age. You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
it's a
Sorry
journey.
about that football people, but I we always hear Dan them on the show. We don't really know who they are. I don't know a lot of the people them, but me know say Dan them always come around. So me say, me just ask him where is he from or what him do or something. You know, it's funny. That's just how it goes, man. I look at me see any comments, but yeah, what time I know? Yeah, man, people no probably go touch your road in the night. You know, people wanna have a blessed night. You know, Dan,
Yeah,
and
man.
get
Bless up yourself, man. I
yeah, man. We
want,
get
why we come on the show still, I dip on the show them. I want to show them grow. I want to get some other fans like interact with the thing, with the show them. And I
all right.
just
Bless
when
up yourself.
Jamaica play alone, you see me? So why you see me? I enough time I like me send people things like the link with the show them too.
All right, my boss. That is it, man. That is it, man. Support for support, you know. Support for support. Bless up everybody we pass through. Martin Baker, everybody, the whole clan, the whole chat. Oh
Yeah,
man,
man, up top, man.
turn that off, man. That should have been on, bro. Yeah, man. The whole everybody, man. The whole everybody. Travis Pesa, them football guru, them the day from early, Avis them pass through. Brian Martin, Guna them pass through for a bit too. You know, see a Friday night, so people busy at Jamaica right now. People ready to go a road. People just go party and thing. Me have a rest off, tomorrow. Another day day in front of me. Never day in front of me. People, stay blessed. All right. Hopefully, more football sooner than later, and we can get the thing more active.